Or,
That's a good chunk.
It's a good chunk. So,
I mean,
and then they gave you free AirPods with the computer too. So
should be up again now, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, like the laptop I was recently looking at was $900, so getting $200 off that is pretty significant.
I'm now over in the far right-hand corner.
I don't know why I thought I was going to have to redo the cameras again, but apparently, no, it's because of the order you joined in, basically.
Yeah, that's not a major problem.
Doesn't make any real difference.
We'll to this.
Well, hopefully the internet derp won't fuck up again.
Okay, continuing where we left off.
Y'all were arguing. Go!
No, we weren't arguing. Ivan needs to change his name.
Yeah, I'm sorting that out now. Okay.
And Aranor, I figured out the notes as well.
Oh, good.
I re-logged in there and they were there, so it's all good.
Okay, that's good.
Thankfully, I don't give a shit about my name being on there. Not like I hide it.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's mainly so that everyone knows who's who.
Yep.
Okay.
It does help.
Are we back?
We are back.
Everybody.
I don't know where it's back unless I've got any more internet issues. I normally get one internet issue a day, sort of thing, maybe. I get a slight derp and it lasts for all of 2 minutes. And for some reason,
derp.
some reason, it's either happened just as we started fucking streaming today, for whatever reason.
I blame Kurt. I blame Kurt. Kurt's fault. Even though he's not in this country on a completely different network, it's Kurt's fault.
If I go oogity boogity and it does it again.
You know what it was, don't you? Wayne's internet was so shocked that you've got a laptop.
No.
It did what? And it dropped it.
Hit with the police who were very unhappy with me today, apparently. Yes. They were unhappy at Clegg's earlier comments on mine.
That too.
Laptop lives matter.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to provoke those fucking assholes who just loot and break things for fun because they're dicks. Legitimate people who are protesting, fine, but the majority of them are just dicks.
I provoke them all day long. They don't know where I live.
Yeah. Regardless, anyway.
And even if they did get my address, I'd never find my front door. And if they did find my front door, they'd find an M4A1 fucking pointing at their face. But unlike the other people, I won't stand outside and point it at them. I'll point it out through the glass. I can shoot through the glass, but they can't. Because they won't have guns. Anyway, that's enough of that useless banter.
Yep.
I've got to get back in that mindset now. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, last thing I heard was when we walked about the explanation of after I walked into the freaking bar sort of thing, and then suddenly... that was it.
Right.
So you only heard up to... pertaining... never mind.
So, Ivan, you are on lockdown for 2 days while we try and sort out the mess you have caused. This has come down from the Guildmaster. And while we're on the subject of things hiding from the Guildmaster, can you tell me why you have this? And she produces your large inert warpstone.
I did tell him I had a second base, I just wasn't giving it to him.
Very well. Your apprentice was most forthcoming on a lot of things. I believe you have taught a thief how to read and write.
Yes.
You travel with a white wolf.
Yes, I do.
What happened to the bounty hunter?
He decided to fuck off.
Indeed. Right. Please spend the next 2 days in meditation. We will take you to your apprentice, and then we will get back to you on what our decision will be. And as such, the two young mages leave the door aside, and a young girl comes in to take you to your room, your chambers.
Okay.
You have been dismissed. As you walk away, one of the male members of the fire mages that was sat down with the female member comes to you and whispers, "I agree with what you've done, brother. we must speak more on this situation.
Well, you know where to find me.
Very well. And Ivan is taken off to his chambers. Now, unfortunately for anybody else, when you think chambers, you think dungeon type thing. But no, Ivan's treated with the utmost respect in this situation. He's given a large room, a nice little library to enjoy. And there in the room is Hans, looking extremely upset.
Okay, well, I say to Hans, what's up with you?
I can't use magic.
Okay. I try and use a bit of magic. Out of curiosity, I try.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't need to roll this one, bro. You attempt to use a small cantrip. What cantrip do you use?
Can't even remember what really cantrips I got now, unfortunately. Give me 2 seconds. Bring up my character sheet. I apologise, it's been a long time since I used any cantrips.
I know, but this is a small use of power.
No, I know. Purify water?
Okay, you chance the purify water spell on a bit of dirty water in the wash bowl. Could you roll a damage dice for me, please?
What damage dice?
Just roll a dice, a d6.
D6, okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you didn't say what.
Yeah, no, my bad. Wrong choice of words.
That's fine. 2.
Surprisingly enough, the cantrip works extremely well. And by extremely well, not only does the water purify, but the bowl becomes ultra clean at the same time.
Okay.
Although your magic feels wrong, it also feels supercharged.
Interesting. Right, I'm going to use my mage sight crap. I haven't used it in a while.
Okay.
Basically, to detect the magic in the room, I'm just going to literally look around the room and see what is, if anything, is causing this, or what may be stopping Hans from using magic. So I'm going to give Hans a look over as well. Give me a sec, I'll roll my magic language test now.
Okay, where are you looking first?
I'll look at Hans first, and then I'll start sweeping around the room, since I was speaking to him anyway. Give me a second. Character sheet. Language magic test. Is there any pluses or minuses to this by any chance? Because of the winter magic or nay?
Give me a second.
I'm still here, guys.
Okay.
Gonna grab some.
Ouch. Okay. They're going to see what that is anyway when I roll it, or I just won't put that in, mate, and you'll just add that to it.
Yeah, yes.
Because that way they won't know what that is.
Yes, they're not to know what that is.
Has it rolled?
I told you, I got pre-bribed with cheesecake, so...
Right, that didn't roll properly, so I'll re-roll it. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's with no bonuses, by the way, if anyone asks. That's just normal. I normally have an actual skill of 71.
SL... Yeah, that's what it would have been. That is quite a large success level.
Yes, it is.
You look at Hans. You can see the magic on his fingertips and on his feet. However, there is a black mass inside his stomach blocking his magical conduits.
Okay, and I'll take obviously a slow look around the room out of curiosity as well, to see if there's anything else in there.
Okay, would you like to roll again, please?
Okay. Again, obviously, you'll have to add it afterwards. Still going to probably succeed, yeah.
Yeah, you did. As you look around the room, the floorboards glow, the walls glow, and the fireplace is a burning bright light to your senses.
Okay. Do I know what type of magic it is by any chance?
It's not so much of a type as it seems to be something that is conducting the magic in the room.
Okay. Same as what type of magic was it for Hans as well?
But with Hans, it's not so much as a type of magic as it's a absence of magic. The glow in the room seems to be acting like a focus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. I say to Hans, have you Have you been eating things here by any chance?
Yes, sir. They brought me here and they gave me a great meal. It was really nice.
Yeah. Well, that might be the reason why you can't cast magic.
But the food was lovely.
Yes.
It was rich. It had gravy. It was smooth and tasty.
And
I think one of them said there was fish in it, but I didn't taste fish.
yeah, well, you got something inside your stomach which is stopping you from casting magic right now. So it's either what you've drunk or something you've eaten.
Well, I drank from that ewer of water that you purified before.
Yes. So just be careful what you eat and drink here. Can you still detect magic by any chance?
No, I could try to cast it, and my fingertips tingle, but that's about it.
Yeah. Let me scan everything you go to eat and drink first. That water's fine for now because I've just purified it, but let me check things first.
Okay, and at that point, you sit yourself down and...
I just start reading through the books, by the way, on the shelf.
Yes. At this moment in time, Ivan will sit down and basically read books and meditate. And as such, if you have any spells that you need to memorize, now is the time to memorize at least 2 of them.
So I can spend XP to memorize spells, yeah?
You can now spend XP to memorize spells. You are basically sat in a mage's mini library in a mage's place.
Quick question. Can I also spend XP
No
then to
skills-
boost my magical power since I'll be sitting there concentrating on it?
No, not at this
Okay.
moment in time.
Just thought I'd ask that.
Due to the fact there is something interfering with magic and focusing slightly. Obviously, previous things that have just been said, okay?
That's perfect.
But you can sit there and memorize spells. That's not a problem.
All my spells are now classed as memorized because I only had 1 left. I'll spend 100 XP for it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Erenor and Randon.
Hey, what's up?
Randon approaches the Witch Hunter's Tower. Erenor floats along in his wake.
So as we approach the tower, can I take a look around and just see who has their eyes on us?
Roll your agility, please.
Agility?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, come on, go to skill. What are you doing?
Go to skill. Yeah, taste the rainbow fruit flavor.
No, my character.
Go to skill. Go to skill.
Yeah, no, you look a bit jumpy. Are you okay?
Hang on, I'm gonna have to reload my character sheet, I guess. Hang on.
Yeah.
Randon.
Hang on. Do I have to
Randon,
reload?
would you do a perception check for me, please?
Am I still on your guys' roll 20, or did I?
You are on our... Yeah, you are there, apparently.
Yeah.
You're not on camera though.
Hang on, let
I'm
me
assuming he's
check.
moved off camera.
No, I see him kind of in the corner there, behind his name.
You said perception check? Come on.
Yeah, you can still access the...
Yeah, it just had to reload. It looks like I'm.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Or you said agility.
Yes.
Oh, just not a skill, just the ability check.
Just the agility check, please. Randon, as you're walking along, you fail to perceive anything going nearby, and as such, carry on regardless. Erenor, a small, bald-headed man bumps into you, and you feel him slip a piece of paper into your hand.
Nothing being taken, just given.
Nothing being taken.
Can I try to sleight of hand a silver piece into his pocket?
You can try the sleight of hand trick, yes.
Damn, you got reasonable agility.
I will give you an...
I think you got away from me too quick.
No.
Oh.
I will give you plus... I was going to say, I'll give you plus 10 because you figured it out originally. So you did pass it.
Okay,
You managed to slip the silver to his hand. However, the passing is not as smooth as you would have liked. And there's a slight fumble, but nothing else.
Okay.
You would have had extra 10 there because you noticed him. Right.
Fair enough. That works. Okay.
Erenor, you stop still to read the notes. Randon walks on. The note tells you to come to the inn where you met... what was his name? Where you met the proprietor the other night. And he tells you to come now.
Okay. Hey, Randon?
Yes, sir.
Can I just speak to you here for just a moment
Most certainly.
before we go any further. I have had arduous run-ins with these law-like types in the past, and looking now at their formidable structure, I am doubting myself actually entering. I may leave you to this and go take care of a couple of other things while you're taking care of business here.
Well, that pains me, but I understand. I haven't had the best of luck in the company either. Where will you be?
I'll meet you back at our friendly tavern.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, I will see you there, and I'm not sure how long I will be, but got to figure a couple things out.
Well, just I'm sorry. I just looking at it now, I can't. There's too many eyes on this place, and it's not the company I would want to be seen in, to be honest.
Remind me next time to make sure I got fucking everything written down in the same place.
Understand.
You want me to tell you what the name of the place is, Clegg?
Oh, I'm getting there now. Holdfast is the guy you spoke to last time.
Well, Holdfast is the leader. I was suspicious that I was speaking to Holdfast, but he didn't never give me that name.
No, it was Holdfast you were speaking to. I do apologise.
And then I was needing to go back to the.
You were going back to.
I've got it here. The Screaming Banshee Inn.
You're going to Screaming Banshee? I thought you were at the Wolf something.
That's where we're staying.
Oh, okay.
I've got business all over this place.
You're staying at the Wolf's Head, I think is what you're staying at.
Something like that.
I've got on my notes here from last time. We get medicine from Lucian, and then he takes off to become a bigger knob.
Gentlemen, let us stick to the thing in question. Lucian's knob is neither here nor there at the moment because he's not even in the city.
He's not even in there.
I don't know. You head off to the Screaming Banshee. At random, you head off to the Witch Hunters. Who wants to go first on their journey?
Go ahead.
You want me to go? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't either way.
I don't know. As you approach the Screaming Banshee Inn, you notice that the alleyway that you walked past last time is completely clear and there's nothing down there. As you approach the Screaming Banshee Inn, a large, pale, hulking figure moves away from the door and allows you entry. But you are the only one at this moment in time.
Okay.
Everyone else has been turned away.
Interesting. All right. I just kind of nod to the gentleman.
He grunts at you. He grunts at you in the way of most doormen do when they have just given a job to stand there and look pretty.
I just kind of duck my way into the building then.
You duck your way underneath his extremely meat slab sized arm. Looking at his arm, it's like it's made of wood. He's dark skinned. He's got real deep wrinkles into his arms, almost a withered look, but the arms are extremely solid.
Okay.
You enter the door to the tavern. All the windows are barred shut and the lights are low. However, only person you see in there is the gentleman you saw the other night, who you believe to be Holdfast himself.
I'm just going to look at him and be, so what's the occasion?
Sit down, Mr. Anders. We have a discussion to have.
All right. Are we going to need drinks for this discussion?
No, I believe a clear head is exactly what you will need in this discussion.
All right. I'll pull up a chair across from the table from him.
Mr. Anders, the scepter you returned. Would you like to tell me what happened to the diamond?
What I just gave you a scepter.
Oh, I don't believe playing stupid in this situation is the way to go. He looks behind you, and out of the darkness turns up two very pale-looking men,
Okay.
almost emaciated in look. And I believe you may think you can take them.
I mean, do we need to order some food? Is that what's going on here?
You will tell me exactly what happened to the diamond on top of the scepter. Why is the rainbow diamond not there?
A rainbow diamond? That's not what
Uh,
was on the scepter. It was just a normal scepter with like
No,
this shimmery top.
Mr. Anders, do not try my patience. You know exactly what I'm going on about.
Okay. I found this box. I didn't know it was a scepter until you opened it and showed me.
Oh,
So,
I'm afraid you may be telling me a few fibs there, Mr. Anders.
what would lead you to believe that? I mean, have I set you wrong to this point in our meetings?
Roll a
I'm
perception
offended
check.
here. Perception?
Yes.
Oh,
Unfortunately for you,
it's
your
all
head
70s
starts.
tonight.
Unfortunately for you, your head starts getting light. There is a smell in the air which seems to be lowering your resistance to lying.
Okay. Do I need to make a cool check or consume alcohol check or something?
Make a cool check. -20 from it.
Ooh, -20.
You see, you shouldn't be telling porky pies there, matey.
Is my number lock not on? Hang on.
No, that means
we go.
lies.
The lies would get you in
Dang it,
there.
all the 70s, man. I've literally rolled 71, 72, 73. What is going
Literally
on?
in a row as well, 71, 72, 73. And
71,
Brandon rolled 70. It's 70, 71,
70,
72, 73.
74.
It's just weird is all.
Now, Mr. Anders, I believe we should come to an understanding here. You tell us what we need to know, and you will walk away in one piece.
Well, okay. Who decides what you need to know?
Well, I'm the one making the questions at the moment. However, the boss may want to see you.
Well, I mean, I work for the boss. You work for the boss. I'm doing what the boss told me. You do what the boss tells you.
I'm afraid not. You see, I work for the boss of the city, not the Shadow King in Altdorf.
Interesting.
Now, would you like to tell me what happened to the diamond?
No.
Then,
I mean, that's an honest answer, right? I'm not lying.
Then I'm afraid this conversation has to take a more dangerous turn. Roll your agility now, -20.
-20. All right. I am prepared to defend myself against these two guys, or I'm trying to be. So.
Oh no!
You on drugs.
Hey!
The first male grabs at you. You dodge. You jump out of your chair. The second male goes for you. Roll your agility again. However, -10 this time.
Are you wanting me to do agility or dodge then?
Dodge this time.
Okay.
-10.
-10. Oh, damn it. If it wasn't -10, it would have been right on it.
A grip of hard iron grabs you by the shoulder from the second man. Do you wish to draw your crossbow and attack, or do you wish to try and shake your way out? Please
So
bear in mind.
The two emaciated guys appear to be pretty easily handled. However, how about this gentleman across the table from me? How do I?
He's sat there watching you. You are in a grip of iron from the second gentleman. Although they look like they're something that could be easily taken down, perhaps a feather might knock them over, they seem to have a very strong underlying strength.
I'm gonna hang on, let me take a look here. I am going to grab my hand crossbow, look at it, look across the table at the guy, and then quickly at this guy, quickly put it back and pull out my crowbar. Say, I think I need this, and try to pry the guy's hand off of me.
Okay.
So do I do a melee brawling check or something?
It's a brawl check, I believe. Melee check.
Melee. Oh, just basic melee, I guess. Hang on. Here we go.
However, please bear in mind, you still have the -20.
Oh, well, then it would have still been a success. Just take away the success levels.
Okay. You successfully managed to dislodge a couple of fingers.
So then I'm trying to dodge away from that guy too.
Yes.
Not trying to run or anything. I don't want them grabbing me. Does he still have me, or did I release his grip?
He's released. You managed to release part of his grip. He's just grabbing slightly onto the cloth at the moment. Just grasping slightly.
I'm just going to kind of slide away from him.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what you're expecting here, friend. We don't need to change that nomenclature, do we?
They don't talk. They just look straight ahead.
Oh, I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to the guy at the other side of the table.
Well, Mr. Anders, if you were a bit more forthcoming with the truth, then we could continue on this conversation.
Come on, this line of work, you really expect for there to be upfront honesty among every person involved? I would highly doubt that.
No, Mr. Anders. We knew you would try and double cross us. However, we were prepared for that situation. However, you were not.
I don't understand why you think I'm double crossing you.
Is anyone else getting a static noise by any chance, or is it just me?
I am hearing one all of a sudden.
Is it from me?
I don't know.
Hello?
Don't know where it was coming from.
Might be random.
Might have been. I don't know.
It's always me.
No, Brandon was all right. So, Mr. Anders.
Well, I'm hearing it again. Who wants to?
Hang on.
Anti, try muting you, because when you muted, I think a minute ago. Yeah.
Anti is muted.
He is now.
Okay, what about me? Is it coming through on mine? How about
I don't hear it right now.
I don't hear it right now. It sounds like it might be Anti's got static on the line or something.
You want to make some noise, Brandon, and see if it causes any static on your end?
Yeah, I'm unmuted, and
I'm not
I don't hear anything.
Not getting anything.
Oh, I just heard something then,
Yeah.
just briefly.
Okay, is it me? Can you
There
hear
now
me?
it is. Yeah, there is some static. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I muted myself then for a second as well, so it wasn't me.
I think it's quick.
Give
It's
me
not
a second.
that big.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Has it gone?
But that's
there was an intense moment when you were blowing and then plugging back in, but I don't hear it now, so hopefully we're good.
Right. Well, I'll turn my fan off. Is it back now?
Not that I can hear.
No.
Right. It was my.
It wasn't. It wasn't ever consistent. Anyways, it was.
Yeah. It was probably where the jack was.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway. So, like I said, Mr. Anders, we knew you'd try to double cross us. The box was rigged so you could double cross us. Now we want the diamond.
Oh, that's a shame.
Are you continuing this line of discussion, Mr. Anders?
Well, I mean, I clearly couldn't give it to you right now, even if I wanted to.
Well, you could. Just tell us what you did with it.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, do you not? Okay, no problems.
I mean, you asked for honesty.
-30.
-30 this time? Oh, boy.
I think somebody's about to get their ass beat.
Oh, hell no, it's not happening.
Nice.
As you rolled a cool check, cooler head prevails on your side. You can smell a pervading perfume in the room.
Do I see where it's emanating from?
No, it seems to be cloying and attaching itself to you.
Just particularly to me.
To you. So, Mr. Anders, you will not give up the diamond, is this correct?
I mean, I'll give it up.
And, well, you don't need to give it up. We already have it.
Oh, do you? Interesting.
But we wanted to see if you were honest enough to admit that you had it.
I mean, I don't have it right now. Who knows if I ever had it? I mean, I
you
might
had
know
it,
if I
all
ever
right,
had
Mr. Anders. Trust us on that. You had it.
it. Interesting. Okay. If I had it, I had it.
Roll your agility. -40.
Just straight up agility or dodge?
Straight up agility. It's not a dodge because you haven't seen what's coming.
-40?
Yes.
You're getting your ass beat.
I don't know if that's fair, but when
To be fair, you're pinned.
Life isn't fair.
no, I'm not trying to fight. I'm just trying
Mr.
to.
Anders!
It's this
Yes,
kind
sir.
of
You
environment.
hear the word Mr. Anders one more time as you fall to the ground and feel a sharp pain in the side of your neck. As you black out, the feeling of blood leaving you is your last feel.
Okay.
Good night, sweet prince. You are
Guten
now
Tagen.
conscious.
Guten
Poor
Abend.
Poor
Guten
old
Abend.
Erinor will spend the rest of the time unconscious for a short while.
All right.
Brandon, sorry about that, Erinor, mate,
Yeah.
but you were being very sticky to your guns.
I mean, you know how Aranor's going to play it, so
I know exactly how Erinor was playing it. I was giving you every chance to be honest and upfront there. Trust me on that, mate. I think you know where the perfume's coming from, to be perfectly honest.
oh yeah, indeed.
Brandon,
Yes, sir.
you approach the Witch Hunter's Tower. A small dwarf, almost female in stature and looks, admits you to it into the doorway. We've been expecting you, she says.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
And you are then escorted to the Witch Hunter's main office. Ah, Mr. Randon, you have a report.
Hello.
Mr. Scotch Barrel, not Mr. Anders. We're not related.
You said Mr. Randon,
I said Mr. Randon, not Mr.
Oh,
Randon.
I'm sorry.
not Mr. Anders. I thought he said Mr. Randon earlier when he said Mr. Anders, so I get it. But yes, some disturbing news.
Please tell us more. Is this perhaps connected to the incident in the market square?
The market square.
Yes. That is
oh.
where the bar is. It's overlooking it.
The
If you look
drunken
at the map,
fool.
yeah, that was where you were. There's the market
Yeah.
square there, and then there's the witch hunter's place. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then that's where the Wolf's Moon is there. I think some of the letters I can't remember.
It is. This is. I'm reluctant to tell, but
No, please tell us. Well, let us just say who watches the Watchmen, Mr. Scotch Barrel.
you had to bring that bleeding question up.
Well, Seamus, you are a bit more amenable to talk to, I believe.
Yeah, the other bloke is just a wee bit skittish and not quite all there. Kind of takes it as it comes.
Indeed. So tell me, who instigated the incident? Was it instigated by the people inside the bar or a member of your party? Was it Volanov?
Would you like the full story, or would you just like me to point a finger?
Ooh, the whole story would be good. Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. We walked in, got a seat. Bloke at the bar started questioning whether or not Volanov was mage or not. And then it looked to be a bit of an accident.
What did Volanov do?
It was a test of skill sort of thing. He just pointed and he pointed and shot a wee bit of fire into the what do you call it? Fireplace.
He shot a fireball into the fireplace.
Just to kind of show him off a little bit, prove that he really is a mage.
Out of all the magic he could use that was not destructive, he used a fireball inside a building.
Well, I don't know. I was sitting at a table at the time. After the thing went off, I fuck everybody else and threw the table up and blocked it myself.
Okay.
So
Then what happened afterwards? Did you leave straight away?
that's
Did
the
you stick
disappointing
around?
part. That's the disappointing part. Is the only reason I thought it might have been a bleeding accident. You know,
I could see
you
that. Yes.
put a little too much shine on it, if you know what I mean. Um, the disappointing part was that the fellas that were still alive. You offed them.
Tell us more.
You walked over to a fella that was rolling on the floor, all singed and whatnot, and he finished him with a spear.
Was it a mercy killing, or could this person have been saved?
I tell you, I was under a table, so I would like to believe the best about the bloke. It might have been a mercy killing. I'll say that.
But there was over 8 patrons in there. Did he
Yeah.
mercy kill everybody?
Out of character, he did, didn't he?
No, he didn't mercy kill anyone, mate. He straight up murdered him.
He just
All of
okay. Well, yeah, okay. I think there was more than one. That again, I was under the table, and
this is excellent information. Mr. Scotch Barrel, who watches the Watchmen? Mr. Scotch Barrel, thank you for your information. Please don't
what
fear.
I tell you something?
No, you told us everything, sir. Please don't worry. We will take this information on board, and we shall make sure Mr. Voronov is not an issue to you again.
Hey,
please, on your way out, we have a small forge here if you'd like to partake in any repairs that you need to your equipment.
Absolutely. I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay, by all means.
And I pull out the little leather bag I found with the Scotch barrel. Emblem. You wouldn't have any information
your uncle
about my uncle, would you?
Yes. He has been working for us for about 1.5 years now. You will find him in the forges downstairs. Please, by all means.
Are you serious?
By all means, go down and visit him. I'm sure he'd be welcome a visit from his favourite nephew.
Bless you, son. Bless you.
No
is it this way?
Straight down that hallway on the left. In fact, our young apprentice here will take you down. Please take Mr. Scotch Barrel and take him to his uncle.
Thank you. Thank you again. I'm much obliged.
No problems. You're escorted downstairs into the forges where you can see a small statured... Well, you're a halfling, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see a smallish halfling figure bent over an alchemist's table. There is some small, smelly, noxious fumes coming from it. And you hear a small bit of muttering about getting it right this time.
You're never going to get it right if you keep putting in the wrong ingredients.
The figure turns and has a beaming smile and, Randon, my boy, you found me at last. Come here. Come. Let me show you what I have been doing. And as Randon approaches, he is showing, what is your uncle's name? Bloody hell, what did I call him?
Seleucus.
Yes, Seleucus, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And Seleucus turns to you, pulls you to the table and shows you his latest workings and devices. Lucian.
What are you working on?
Lucian, you approach the city. You are caked in mud and gore. You are allowed in through the gates. You are head of a proud procession. Lord Commander Aurelius is by your side. There is big beams of smiles. We will celebrate well tonight, young Steele.
Yes, we will. But before, I need to find a freaking smith or shop. I need some armor.
We will sort that soon. Come, drinks.
Aye, drinks.
One moment, Squire. Go to the local shop. What do you need? Plate. Go. Buy him some armor, and as such, Lord Commander Aurelius pays for your suit of armor.
Very kind of you.
It will be ready in a few days, no doubt. Come to that tavern. Let us extol our virtues, drink our wine,
To Ulrich!
our beers. For Ulrich, indeed. You approach the White Wolf Tavern. Is it the White Wolf or the Wolf's Head?
Wolf Head.
Wolf's Head Tavern.
Wolf something.
You clatter into the courtyard. Your horses are taken and stabled. You stride in. Welcome back. Come in. Drink. Hello, my daughter. She miss all of you. She loves serving you. It's good to have fun.
It's good to see you too, barkeep, because we need drinks.
Come, drinks. Do you not wish to freshen up, or you drink now? Yes.
What do you say, men? Basically, I'm asking, do they?
Everybody cheers, and they all trump out to go to the baths.
All right. I'm following them out. I need to take this, the little bit of my armor that I have out.
You bathe. You all bathe yourselves quite nicely, and slowly but surely gets clean. You tromp back into the bar after going upstairs and getting changed. Come, Lucian, tell me your story. Give us the account of the destruction of the knobs.
Okay. I need to break. Yes. Yep. Where's my notes?
That is a legitimate thing in Warhammer, though. So, yep.
I just need my notes real quick. Just one sec.
What's legitimate?
As the crowd hushes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the knobs thing, that is a legitimate thing. Is that an actual orc knob?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Nice.
Okay,
and there we go.
I need to do one other thing on my end, just because I am going to be kind of walking around, so... Boom. Okay. So... Captain here decides that, we need to go for a little bit of a trek. We need to get out of the city. We need to have words as knights, as wolves.
Yes!
And after getting a little bit of information, walking around, just enjoying ourselves.
Get to the good stuff. Show us the blood. The glory.
All right. On our way back, we run into a couple of the green-skinned bastards. Three of their scouts were around, and we all know how we handle those creatures, eh?
We stomped them dead. We stomped them good. Ulrich's wells ate well.
Hey, don't be taking claim for mine. I took one of their heads. But
no, you took nothing. I saw you chip his tooth.
You bastards. Anyway, Captain here decides we need to go find out if there's more of these bastards running around.
Yes.
We can't leave them near the city.
No.
That wouldn't be. Ulrich wouldn't allow it. So.
Death to the greenskins.
Death to the greenskins. We mount up. We follow their trail back. We come up across a rather large hill. And there we see over 20 of the bastards setting up camp. It looks like they're ready for anything almost. But they were not ready for the wolves.
The wolves howl.
Yes, we did. And there, at the top of the cliff, I saw the big bastard. They had a warlord with them, and we needed to end them.
They must die.
Yes, they must die, and so they would. I grabbed my blade. I gave a... sorry, looking for exact wording on something I did. Yeah.
Yes, the ale's getting to you. You can't remember your own name.
Yes, I can, you little bastard.
Yeah.
As I drew my blade, I called out, "Mighty Ulrich."
Ulrich.
Guide my blade in battle. And with that, I let out a howl of rage. And I rushed in But before I could reach them, I decided, this little shield. It does not need to be here. I threw it in them.
I
Knocked one of
saw
the
that
bastards on the
throw.
head.
I saw that throw. It was masterful. You stuck it in his face.
Yes, and then you came behind me and killed him dead.
It was easy.
Yes. And I had eyes only for the biggin. I wanted to claim his head. So, running in, with Aurelius behind me by the sound of it, and by the sound of blades clattering out of his hand.
Aurelius followed you in because you were going to go boom. He was too big for you.
Nah, nothing.
I saw your acrobatics. Yes, you saw a great swing. You stuck him well, but the backhand threw you aside.
Yes. I must admit, I was not expecting that. He threw me quite a ways, but it's okay. Before I got away from him, I impaled his foot to the ground. He was not going to be running from us anytime soon. Then I saw the captain come in behind me, and he decided to take the green bastard for himself. Greedy. It's fine. I got more of them on my own. Cut down 2, 3 before I even managed to get back to that fight.
Yes,
Another
you were a demon in wolf's clothing.
No, not a demon. I was blessed by the cry of Ulrich. Ulrich was guiding us. He was guiding all of us. And before I could make it back to the great big warlord, unfortunately, I only killed 10. But I can always say this: I got more than Aurelius that day, up on Nob Hill.
And we returned. We drink.
We drink to Ulrich.
Ulrich. And we're going to take a break.
Okay, I'll be
you
back
don't
in a
mind.
minute then.
Okay.
Taking a break. All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. I'll
Good
be
story,
back
dude.
too. Yeah, excellent. Good job, Lucian.
I hate my neighbors next door is going to fucking kill me. I know that for much.
Oh, it's okay. If anyone's outside, they heard lots of shit.
Oh dear. Right, I'll be back in a sec.
Eleanor's quiet.
Yep. Just chilling, waiting for everybody to get back. I didn't need a break really, so.
Yeah, I got all I need.
I'm excited that I'm meeting an old friend again.
Who, the vampire?
Yeah. That'd be the one.
Yeah, meeting is not how I would describe it.
I'm back, by the way. Let us know when
Okay.
we're ready to start again.
Just
Yeah, I
waiting
don't
on
think-
Clegg, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you. I don't think you're so much meeting as being eaten.
Only not my internet cut before for some reason.
Which happens.
It does. Yeah, one of those things. I'll be streaming a lot this week anyway.
What are you going to be playing?
I don't know, but I'm off
Yes.
for 2 weeks, so I'll just be playing whatever the hell I'm playing.
Yeah, getting in preparation as if you were coming over here.
Yeah, basically, it's a case of, it's a 3 weeks off, though I got 2 weeks. They took a week off me because, well, getting cover at the moment's hard. If I was going abroad, they'd still let me have it, but because I'm not, they took a week off me.
Right.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I've got a week in November for the week after Cyberpunk's released.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'm taking that time off as well. I'm like, my vacation is going to be going to Night City this year.
Yeah, mine is as well. I'm off from the Saturday after it's released, and I'm off the entire week after, so I've got a week to play it, sort of thing. But I'm going to have to avoid a decent amount of fucking internet at all the week before, and I will quite happily watch the first hour to see if there's any bugs or anything after it's released, just out of curiosity, which is the prologue stuff, which they've already shown off anyway, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, what's your first playthrough going to be as?
Oh, I'm tempted to go tech. I'm
So,
tempted to go a techie
like,
playthrough.
Okay, so which start are you going to do, though? Have you decided that yet?
I'm actually looking at the Nomad.
I like the idea of it because I'm not as well versed into cyberpunk lore as I would like to be, and it feels like the Nomad would be a good one because you're starting from the outside and working your way in.
Yes, but the Nomads are very Mad Maxy, so it's a case of
that
experimenting and being good with little bits of tech to keep your vehicles and that working. But I'm also tempted to either do that or a Corp run. I'm very tempted by Corp run.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
back,
so you
guys.
guys-
You can start.
Okay.
Cool.
So you guys know, did you guys see that Cyberpunk is actually shorter than Witcher?
No, I didn't see that, but
That was just released today. They didn't say by how much or how extreme it was, but
that might also depend on what you do side quest wise. The main story might be shorter. That wouldn't surprise me, but if you explore the city and do all the side shit, I'm assuming it will still be a
it'll be a
fucking decent
sized
jog.
game.
And it's got replayability because you've got a lot of different starts, which, from what I've heard, will affect the story quite a lot.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Okay, and now that everyone's sitting back here, thank you for Knob Hill, guys.
Yeah. You're welcome.
That actually wasn't me at all, which is hilarious.
I know.
But
No,
yeah.
no, no. You agreed. You agreed,
Yes, I
you
did.
bastard. So don't even try that.
Actually, I just laughed at you, but yeah.
No, you would
Wait.
laughed and agreed.
If we didn't love you, we wouldn't make fun of you. That's all.
Oh no, it's fine because I got awesome shit out of it. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got to fight knobs on Knob Hill. It's fine.
I got to slay knobs on Knob Hill. And I got a free set of plate armor out of it, a decent chunk of money.
Yeah.
That counted as the trainer I needed. So thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Glad I could help.
Yeah. And I got to memorize my last spell.
Yeah.
Hopefully I might.
Right.
Because we're in where we are, I might get more spells. That'd be nice.
Okay, we're going to put right. Would help if I changed the picture to myself as well, wouldn't it? There we go. There we go. So, you at this moment in time, Lucian is in the bar.
Yep.
Well, actually, is asleep in the bar. It is now
Yep.
night time. Ivan,
Indeed.
can you roll me a D20, please?
Okay. That was good.
Okay. You may learn any of the fire spells which are not powerful.
What do you mean by not powerful?
Well, you're not going to be able to. You're not be able to learn Apocalypse of Death.
I've already got that spell.
Basically, any first level fire spell. Actually, no, they're
There's
not
not
leveled,
levels.
are they?
It's CN value. The highest CN
okay.
value I've got is 10 so far.
All right, so anything below 6 or lower, basically.
Okay, I'll have a look. I can't remember what page magic's on
If there's anything there.
Is it just going to be fire spell specific or including the generic spells?
Yeah, you are in a fire mage place, so it is a fire specific spell. Randon,
Yes, sir.
you have spent the evening and most of the night with your uncle. He has enlightened you on the fate of the junkyard. He is working for the witch hunters to pay off the debt he has to the Shadow King. The deed for the junkyard is being held by his good friend. And his good friend is your fence, I believe. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
In something. Shit.
The one
Just
from the north.
Arvon, yes.
Arvon.
Arvon is Sir Lucius Scotch Barrel's good friend, and he is looking after the deed until Sir Lucius can get back with the money to pay the Shadow King back.
How much do you owe, Uncle?
100 gold.
You may be in luck, Uncle.
That was a year and a half ago. It may be more now. However, he shows you what he has been working on. Now, roll me a d3. And there's 3 choices here.
D3. There's not a D3.
Roll slash roll space d3.
Slash roll
Space
D3. Says rolling the dice. There we go.
He shows you 3 special shots he has made.
Ooh.
This time, it does not include the blood of his enemies. He is very proud. Well, I'm very proud of this one. And he hands you a blasting shot.
Oh.
When fired, this shot will fire from both barrels of Cupid at the same time.
Okay.
It will do success level damage plus fire damage times 4.
Shot. Okay. So success level.
Success level is your damage, and
Okay.
then you basically times that by 4.
Okay. Sweet.
It can also cause burning if you get the times 4, basically. So basically, you've got a mini fireball. However, please bear in mind, these are experimental shots, and before you fire it, you've got to see if you're successful in firing it.
Okay.
And you've got to say if you load it with that shot. Basically, it's
Okay.
black powder skill, Wayne. That's what you're looking at, yeah?
All right. Uncle, thank you. This is a wonderful thing. And
roll a d20.
let me see here. There you go.
You receive a bag with 5 shots of this inside.
Okay.
I will be here when you return, Randon, but do not fret, I am busy. And he ushers you out of the forge very quickly, and you are to head home to the tavern. Okay?
All right.
Eleanor,
Yes, indeed. I am here.
could you roll a test, please, to see if you are groggy when you wake up, or whether you are fully alert?
Do you just want a D100, or do you want like a...
You roll me a D100. I'm trying to think what this will actually be.
You could treat it like consume alcohol.
Or endurance, maybe.
Yeah, roll an endurance test.
Endurance test? Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. Oh, just barely.
Oh.
It's a -0 at least.
You come to very slowly. There is a thick smell of perfume in the air, almost cloying and sticking to your nose. All you can taste is the scent of lilacs and blueberries.
I just kind of...
And the room is pitch black.
I just kind of reach up. Clear vision.
Your eyes snap to. You can now see the room in perfect clarity. Sat next to your bed is the Countess Hoff.
I was wondering when we would meet again.
Aaron or Anders, you were given the chance to tell me what happened to my diamond. Why did you not let them know?
Well, they weren't the owners of the diamond, clearly. And you weren't the one asking the question.
I see. So if I had been the one asking the questions, you would have told me exactly what I needed.
I might have been more forthcoming. I guess now we'll never know.
I see. She leans in close. I know where the diamond is.
Okay.
Her barest whisper of breath upon your ear does weird and strange things to you. Almost titillating into. Excuse me.
I coyly look back over at her and say, "Well, I can guarantee you're not the only one."
Aha! She smiles at the obvious attempt at flirting, and I think it's now your time. Try to take stock of exactly where you actually are. Perception.
Perception check. All right.
However, it is going to be a -20 because your senses are filled with Countess Hoff.
Okay. So -20. There it is. Oh, man.
You can't perceive anything in the room but the Countess. However, the Countess is easy on the eyes, and it's always good to look at the beautiful woman in the room.
Oh, yeah. No problem there.
So, Eleanor, you were sent here by the Shadow King.
Okay.
Correct.
I mean, I wouldn't tell you any different.
I believe you are skirting the question, as it were. I like that in a man.
That's just the way I was brought up. What can I say?
You were sent here to help me, correct? Oh,
Well,
rephrase that. You were sent here to help the Shadow Lord of this town.
I was, yes.
Yes, well, congratulations. You have met the Shadow Lord of this town.
Well, it is a pleasure.
And as such, you will help me in the endeavor we are holding at the moment. Someone destroyed a tavern of ours.
I could tell you exactly what happened there. But what do I get out of it?
You get to live a little longer. And as she does she gives you a cold smile, showing her 2 teeth, her 2 canines.
I'm worth more to you than that now, aren't I?
Well, that depends on whether or not you get through this questioning in one piece.
I mean, how honest do you want me to be is the question.
You will tell me all you know of the incident in question.
So there is a particular faction war going on here in Uberstrike. I've been able to gather. And
really? And how did you manage to gather that?
Just from asking around and from dealing the fact that I travel with some companions that exist within some different factions, as it were.
Volanov and Scotch Barrel, I believe their names are.
And there's another as well that I haven't gotten to know so well as of yet.
Don't worry about Steele. He's inconsequential at this moment in time. He is but a rabid wolf held on the leash of the witch hunters.
Interesting way to put it. I like it. Okay. So, yeah, about that, we were possibly not completely informed on the situation upon entering said tavern.
The Screaming Banshee. Yes, a tavern we had to help keep an eye on the mages. Now, obviously,
it wasn't the Screaming Banshee in the market square. It was the what was the name of that one?
Drunken Fool.
Fool.
Sorry, my bad. Drunken Fool. Yes, the Fool. A nice place for an ale, I believe. The barman was a very nice man.
It would have been. I would agree. I mean, that was my full intention, was to enjoy said drink and have a small conversation. It certainly did not go as I had intended.
So
certain individuals could not abide being incognito, as it were.
You're talking about Volanov's propensity to blowing up a room.
You got it. So I basically cooled the situation down as best I could.
I believe so. You told everybody to be cool, and you ushered your guys to a table. A very noble pursuit of someone I would not expect of being extremely noble.
Just needed a quiet word with Volinov, as it had been a while since we had reconnected, and there were some important information I felt that I needed to share with him upon arrival into Uberstrike. And needless to say, that the perception I had placed on the bar of Volinov worked against all concerned.
I believe so. Fortunately for you, what you're telling me is the truth. Surprisingly enough, there was a survivor from the bar that day.
I'm not surprised at all. I'm a survivor from that day.
Yes, but you weren't somebody that Volinov went round and stuck a spear into to, how shall we say, keep them quiet.
Based on the situation, I can't tell you how much that surprised me.
For a man who seems very unsurprised, I am shocked, as it were.
I was prepared to stand my ground and burn for it.
So let me tell you how this will go, Mr. Anders. You will return the diamond. I will communicate with the Shadow King and tell him you have been a great help.
Do I get some sort of compensation? Just out of personal greed, what can I say?
A man who likes to take danger to its limits. I can see my way to giving you some small reparations, of course.
It doesn't have to be of the monetary sort, just something,
you wish
perhaps
for
acknowledgement
wish for something a bit more
station.
dangerous, perhaps.
I love danger, and I know that the value of money is very small compared to the value of perception.
The Countess steps towards you and runs her hand down the side of your face. Perhaps a kiss might be in order.
Well, I'm always up for a kiss.
Indeed. As she bends down to give you a kiss, she buries her teeth into your neck. However, a kiss of a vampire is quite an ecstatic thing, and Eleanor finds that to be a very sensibly good reparation in his life.
For the time being.
As you drop backwards onto the bed, you fold back into unconsciousness.
Okay. Playing a dangerous game, and I like it. That's the way I play.
Eleanor certainly is. Flirting with the vampire queen, eh?
I mean, hey, she's in front of me.
It doesn't help that she completely intoxicates you every time you're near her.
That's true, too. It's not like she had me restrained. I mean...
She didn't need to have you restrained, mate. You could have tried something. She'd have snapped your face.
No, like the Rescue Rangers or whatever with the cheese. Remember that?
It's just by
every
saying
time he
that,
smells cheese.
I just mean that by not being restrained, Aranor still feels that sense of freedom, even though he does recognize the situation. He knows he's not being like imprisoned, if that makes sense. So, like if he was arrested by the witch hunters and thrown into a cell, it would be a whole nother Aranor that we would see.
Yeah.
Wow. Excuse me. Excuse me for a sec, guys.
That's fine. I think the words Ivan done fucked things up comes to mind.
There you go, chaps.
What? There you go, what?
Chat.
Chat where?
It's a YouTube video.
I
Zoom
don't
chat.
Okay, I don't see it. It's not popped up on my Zoom.
Jeez, I knew you were going to show something like that.
And I'm probably not going to do it in case it comes up on the
Oh.
stream.
Yeah, no,
and-
don't you do it. This is for all allow. Anyway, so the night passes. Randon manages to get back to the tavern quite late in the night. More as you come through the door, you notice many white wolves in states of drunkenness and unconsciousness. Lucian is still going strong while talking to what can only be described as a fast asleep Lord Commander Aurelius.
You put him to sleep with your speech there, Lucian.
Yeah. Nah, he's tired. He fought a bastard.
He fought a bastard.
Yeah. Greenskin bastard.
Oh, you're a jolly fellow when you've been in the South, huh?
After that fight, yes.
You had a fight.
Yeah.
Well, we were wondering where you went. You healed us up and skedaddled.
I didn't heal nothing.
Can I join you?
Come! Short thing.
Oh, sure thing. I like it. Cheers to the battle. Will you tell me
Ulrich!
what happened?
Ah,
Ulrich.
we killed 30 something orcs.
Wow.
Oh, was it 30?
Sure, let's call it 30.
Well, no, and it was Lucian was actually asking the other wolves. He's at this point they've been going for a couple hours, and it's not when I've been saying that they drink.
Mm-hmm.
This was going to come out to multiple gold coming out of someone's pocket.
Well, are they back at the same one that we're staying at?
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
basically, and yeah, we're all completely destroying that fucking.
Eranor's
room
The
right
White Wolf.
Eranor is asleep in the bed of the Countess, surprisingly enough.
Okay.
Ivan is studying hard at the College of Magic. Ivan, just to let you know, that spell that you've taken before, that new spell.
I haven't taken one because I couldn't get one.
Okay. Why? What was wrong, bro?
You said success level 6. Well,
Yeah,
C. Nope.
Was there none there for that level? No.
Nope, the average is 8.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. Is there any cantrips or lesser spells that you don't know of the fire area?
No, because all the cantrips and everything like that are classed as generic spells. None of them are fire.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's the way the dice rolls. However, you've mastered your main one.
Yeah.
So night reigns. Lucian is taken to bed by the innkeeper, completely and utterly bollocks. And Brandon is dragged up the stairs by the innkeeper's daughter.
Was I drunk?
I don't
You
know.
were
Let's
drinking
have a
with
look. Do a consume alcohol test, please.
No. I'm having a little trouble with this. It'll just take me just a second to get
It's
to
all
it.
right. We've got plenty of gameplay.
I take it using a shitty trackpad by any chance.
I have a mouse,
Yeah.
but for some reason it won't let me separate out my character sheet from. Usually you push the button and it pops it out
Yeah.
from the window.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
It's not doing it for you? Weird.
It won't pop it out from the window, so I have to kind of go back and forth. So anyway, yeah, I failed.
So he's been drinking with wolves.
Yes, you are completely and utterly paralytic, which is why you're being taken upstairs by a young girl.
Okay,
Do you wish to attempt to make a pass at said woman?
sure.
It wouldn't be the first time.
And roll your what would you think, guys? Charm or fellowship?
Probably charm for this sort of thing.
Charm, yeah. Roll a charm check, please. And seeing as you're drunk, let's add +10 to that because you're always more charming when you're drunk. Well, I find I'm more charming when I'm drunk.
lucky.
Apparently.
Congratulations, Randon. You take the innkeeper's daughter to bed. However, you're so drunk, you don't remember doing so.
Okay.
And it's a very
All
good
right.
possibility she just bundled you into bed and left you there. But you will never know.
I will never know.
No. Morning is broken. Eleanor, you awaken into a room where you see just a bed and no one else. There is a note on your side telling you that return the diamond to this place and give it to Holdfast,
Okay.
the guy you spoke to before. Then your reward will be given.
Okay.
Ivan,
Yep.
you have a knock on your door. The male fire mage that you spoke to earlier has brought you some nice food.
Oh,
He
hello.
sits the plate down in front of you and smiles. He then reveals in his hand a small crystal which blocks out anybody eavesdropping, and he tells you, we require your help to retake the city.
I close. I'm looking at over the book, and I close the book and say, "Really? From whom?"
The Lord Commander of the city has been tainted. Unfortunately, the corruption has also spread into the witch hunters. And the witch hunters and the Shadow Guild, the Thieves Guild, are also attempting to take the city as well. I warn you now, the White Wolves are being the lapdogs of the witch hunters at the moment. With your help, we can take the city and return it to the control of the Empire.
Well, I don't mind helping out the Empire. Wouldn't be the first time.
We knew your patriotic spirit would come to the fore, which made you such a good commander in the army.
Indeed. So, who is it we're going after first?
We
Or
need
should I
to
say,
dispose.
where are we going after?
We need to dispose of the corruption, and unfortunately, that means we need to We need to take the Lord Commander out himself.
Okay, I have no problems with this.
An execution of him, and preferably in daylight in front of an audience, will prove that we have taken the city, and as such, it returns to the Empire.
How many of us are there who are going to be going through with this?
We have many agents, however, there is only 4 mages in the city if you join us.
Okay. Well, I have no problem with that. Some people just need purging in flame.
We have something that you may wish to use.
Really?
Are you with us?
Yes.
With us all or no?
Hey, as long as it's purging out corruption, I will quite happily do so.
He removes your warp stone, your inert warp stone, and places it upon the floor. With a single word of power, all of the magic inside the room flows into the warp stone. Use this, brother, and it will help you along the way.
Okay, thank you very much. Have they made it smaller, have they, or is it still a big block?
No. It has been shaped. It now looks like a griffin.
Okay.
Which is the mark of the Empire.
Yes, it is. I'm going to put Griffin statue on my
yes.
magical
now,
Griffin statue.
Please bear in mind that he left it on the floor for you to pick up.
Yeah, I pick it up before he leaves.
Roll a perception check then, please.
2 seconds. I'm putting this on my sheet. Griffin, you said, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Perception check, you said, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Not happening.
You pick up the statue, but feel no difference.
Okay.
You don't perceive any change to yourself or to your magic. However, please bear in mind that plus I told you about earlier is now added to all spells.
Okay. For how long? Or
While you have the statue in your possession and it is charged.
Okay. That's fine. I stick the obviously the stat. Depending on how big it is, will it fit in one of my pouches on my side or not?
If you get a chain, you could make it into a necklace.
Okay.
It would be quite a bulky necklace, I grant you, but you could turn it into a necklace.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're liking my bling style, I pimp, hey.
Or I was gonna say I'd put it on the end of the spear as a walking stick style thing, but no.
You could fit it to the end of a stick. If you want to get one made, you could have a specific magical tool made with that on top, and it would be a staff of power.
Yeah. I'm tempted to go with that rather than an amulet, because that would be rather chunky, but yeah.
It's up to you.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. We will let you go about your business, brother, and we will speak to you soon. I highly recommend you watch out for the witch hunters. We think one of your party may be corrupted or what's the word am I looking for here? Compromised.
So you think somebody may be a lackey? Yes.
A lackey, or perhaps not even a lackey, someone who can't control what you can and can't do.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I free to leave the compound then, or do I still have to stay here for now?
You may leave at any one time. You may leave at any time. However, please bear in mind that the library here is free for your use if you wish to come back.
Yes. Am I free to stay in this compound by any chance if I want to, or not?
You can come. You can come back and forth as you want. These rooms will be made available for you for the foreseeable future until the overall
what about
job
my
is done.
apprentice? Is he free to go?
Hans can do the same. Ivan, would you roll a d20, please, for Hans?
Okie dokie. 6.
Hans can learn any generic spell of 6 success level, whatever 6 is.
Fire, I take it as well, or again.
If there's one of fire, that would be more preferable. If not, because Hans is
for him, there will be one. I'm sure there will be because he hasn't got any spells.
One for Hans, then, please, and then you make your choice.
I might just give him Firebolt as a standard spell because
that's fair enough. Please bear in mind that if Hans has Firebolt, he can only cast it once a day due to the magical drain it will have upon his young body. Randon.
Yes, sir.
Morning has broken and you have a hangover.
Oh, Lord in heaven. Those guys drink like they don't want to live.
Lucian. Yep. You come stomping out of your room, demanding a bath, a meal, and a bit of training. Perhaps a knock on Randon's door might help him along.
Randon!
Good Lord, not so loud, sir. Oh.
Wasn't that loud? Get up. Sun's up.
Gotta fall out of bed. Stand up. Go over to the door. Can I help you?
Sun's up. Let's go.
Go where?
You don't remember last night? Ah! You said you wanted to train like a wolf.
Sure, why not? I'll be right down.
I don't know.
Yes, indeed.
You come down the stairs from your room. Obviously, you are going to return the diamond at some point today.
Do I find myself still in the Screaming Banshee?
Yes, you do. There's a few people around. There is a delectable smell of roasting meat on the fire. And Holdfast is behind the bar this time.
I'm gonna,
Mr. Anders, would you like a ale or food before enjoying your day?
yes, everything.
Of
Very
course.
hungry. Thank you.
Of course. On the house for a good friend as you. And he makes a small Thieves Guild sign to you to show that's what it is.
Understood. I'll acknowledge it with the proper sign.
Okay. He drops down to you a large foaming mug of ale, a surprisingly large plate of roasted meat, fresh bread, and for early morning surprises, fresh eggs.
It looks like a plate full to the point to where there's no way I could possibly eat it, and yet I eat every bite.
Yes. Surprisingly enough, your constitution, although you feel fine, you are ravenously hungry, like you haven't eaten for at least a couple of days.
Yeah, indeed. So I will sit and enjoy. I'm gonna just kind of after finally getting some food in my stomach, I do want to look around the bar for a second.
Ivan?
Yep.
You want to change that back to chat, mate, on the stream?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I forgot.
No
I was
problem.
editing Sonny's sheet before.
There's only 2 people watching the stream, and I'm one of them. So
Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna go out and try and find a blacksmith so I can get a chain or something made. Just so you know. Just let me know whenever I get there.
Right. As you look at the map now, this is OOC. Yeah. 14 is a market square. Yeah. 11 is a woodworking area, a crafters area, and I believe I said 19, 16, 17. That's more of a crafting area for metals and stuff.
Where sorry, 16 did you say?
Okay, right.
Yeah. I see that down there. Yeah.
Down there, and then
I'll
that's
put
more
myself
of a
there.
woodworking
Just let me
area.
know when I get there, though.
Okay. Well, you stride there quite well. Sorry, Aaron. Continue. I do apologize.
No, I was just gonna say I wanted to after I get a little bit of food in me and I'm not as ravenous. I just was gonna take a look and see who the first kind of patrons to the Screaming Banshee were after the shutdown last night.
Okay. You need to roll a perception check then. Obviously, you've eaten. You've had a good meal. It's early morning. I'll give you a +10.
Okay, it still fails. Freaking 70s all night long. What the heck?
This is not good for you, my friend.
Uh-oh.
One of them days, mate. It happens.
Yes. You look around. It just looks like generic bar patrons. There's a few with their hoods still up. They look at you through sinister eyes. However, a couple of them swiftly does a movement with the fingers, and you return the signal. They are acknowledging you as a member of the guild.
Okay. So at least people here in Uberstrike know me now.
Yes.
That can be good and bad, but I am known, and it's a start.
You have gained the favor of the Shadow Lord of Ubersreich. If you once completing her quest, you will become well known in the local guild as someone who can be trusted.
Okay.
Okay. Lucian, Randon, you're outside, training hard.
What am I supposed to do with this wooden stick here?
When he asked that question, I smack him basically on the thigh.
Yeah.
Don't get hit. Come on, little man.
I poke him with it.
Should we basically start doing rolls for just
No.
close combat?
Just role play a training session, please.
All right.
I stab you in the kneecap.
As he goes to try that, I basically just smack the blade away because I know he's not used to
Yes.
larger blades. No. Do not go for a stab with a longer blade. Not like that. Got a longer blade.
Slash like this.
Just I catch it just in hand. Like, no, do not try it. Don't do this.
Give it back.
Just kind of.
I jump up while he has it in hand, and I put both of my feet on him, and I pull like this, like sword in the stone type of thing.
You're not very good at this, tiny man.
No, but I can do this, and I pull out Cupid, and I aim it at him.
Well, I just drop you. I just drop you on your ass.
I
Just
just start laughing.
I guess that would work, except
you see why I go this route, right? And I holster
Well-
Cupid.
I just basically I pull out a little dagger. Little daggers, they work.
Ooh. For like throwing and stuff.
Throwing, stabbing, shanking, slashing.
Can I take one of the daggers and I throw it in a piece of wood nearby?
Okay.
How's your aim?
Please roll your throw ability.
Ballistics. you mean?
Ballistics?
Yes.
All
Erinor,
right.
did you get that? Oh, Randon, even though you are half asleep, you throw the knife through your fingers as if it is a small bone. You flick it up into the air and throw it at the board. It sticks quivering exactly at testicle height on a man.
Oh,
Not bad. Do it again.
The blade is deep.
I
okay.
pull out a second one. I hand it to him. Do it again. Don't hit the blade.
You now have a plus 20 to do that because of your success on the first one.
Well, then he wins because he's just automatically going to get it. Yeah. He can't roll a negative.
Yeah.
I think I hit the left testicle with the first throw and the right one.
Oh, no,
with the
no.
second
This
throw.
success level is slightly lower. You
Oh,
hit
okay.
slightly higher this time, more in the gut area. Still
All right.
quite close to the testicles, but hey, nevertheless, a good shot.
I go over, retrieve both daggers, hold one out, and say, "Okay, throw one now." And as I tell him to do that, I take the stick and I start actually trying to nail him like on the shoulder with.
Okay,
the
Randon,
stick.
do so.
So he's gonna try to hit me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm putting you under pressure while.
Do I get a
Wow,
plus
you're
at all?
trying.
Plus 10 this time because he's actively moving the stick around. Fucking hell.
Wait, no. He gets a plus because I'm putting him at disadvantage.
No, trust me, there's a reason for this.
Okay.
It's still less of a plus than last time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Though the throw looks true, it nicks the stick and causes it to cut in half at the top. The dagger clatters to the floor. You are surprised and extremely pleased that his skills are quite good in that respect. However, it doesn't stop you giving him a clock around the head with your stick.
Ah, damn it!
Well,
Randon,
I should have blocked.
could you roll a? Yeah, okay. Could you
Yeah.
roll a d6 for me, please? Oh dear,
Uh-oh.
Lucian, you don't know your own strength.
Oh,
You have knocked poor Randon out.
Well,
As such, you have to take him inside, clean him up, and buy him a beer because you know you fucked up.
I mean, that's how I was trained. I mean,
Yes.
it
Bearing
was
in
exactly
mind-
how I was
Bearing in
trained.
mind you are a 6 foot fucking human,
I know.
and Randon is a 3.5 foot fucking
He
half.
wanted to train.
2'9".
my
Excuse
Sorry,
me,
2'9".
2'9".
I apologize. Yes.
Yeah, I will gather everything of mine and take him back upstairs because, yeah, I kind of clubbed him upside the head. It's okay.
Oh,
Erinor, as this is going on, you clatter through the courtyard and see the knocked out Randon being carried up the steps and what can only be described as like a bag underneath his arm.
Excuse me, Lucian. What's going on here, buddy?
Oh, hey, don't worry. Training, I kind of, he didn't block. It's fine.
Training?
Yeah,
He's
training.
unconscious, and you're carrying him away somewhere. Where are you taking him?
To his room so he can sleep it off. It's fine.
Oh, all right. I mean, I just walked up on this. I'm just a little dumbfounded.
You want to train?
Do I want to train?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on,
really
it's fun.
Not really
Brandon
my
did it.
style. I mean, I can take care of myself. Thank you, though.
I mean, Brandon thought he could take care of himself, but he's kind of unconscious here. I mean,
Let me put it this way. if I had a problem with you, you probably wouldn't see me coming anyways, so I don't need to train in front of you.
Lucian laughs you off and turns to walk up the steps. Eleanor, do a pickpocket check.
Okay. Sleight of hand, I take it, right?
Yes, please. Oh, fucking hell. Nice. Eleanor.
It's not a 70. Holy cow.
Not a 70.
Eleanor. Perhaps now would be a good time to return the knife you just relieved Lucian of.
I'll hold on to it for a minute.
Why did you steal a knife from me?
You don't know that I stole a knife from you.
No, I'm asking out of character. Why did you steal my knife?
Right. What did he say to you?
That
If I wanted to get you, you wouldn't see me coming. He's proving the point that you won't see him coming.
Fair enough.
While you all traipsing inside for a beer, a good laugh, and perhaps to catch up, because Lucian, you need to tell Eleanor all about your wonderful story and how you did the Battle of Nob Hill.
So I'll go in. I'm going to go in and go up to my room quickly, and I'll just say I'll follow Lucian all the way up to make sure that Randon gets settled, and then I'm going to dip into my room and just quickly get into my saddlebag.
Okay.
And
retrieve what's inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna pocket a certain item.
No problems.
And then I'll go back down, and Lucian, having made Hope leave, are you going right back downstairs?
Oh, yeah, I was literally just... basically, this is how Lucian was trained. He was quite literally clubbed over the head in his first day. Just backstory thing. Clubbed over the head with a giant two-handed axe.
Yes,
and knocked the fuck out. So that's training. That's normal.
I remember that very well.
I'll come back down to the common room, and I'm going to sit across the table from you, and then I'll just kind of stick a knife in the middle of the table, blade first, to where it's sticking out of the wood.
I was wondering where that went.
It is a pretty nice
gentlemen, please put knives away. Put knife away. I get you ale. Drink ale. We have friends. here. I tell you what, have ale, have bread, porridge, honey. You love
There's no trouble here.
My daughter, she come over, she show you a good time. You have fun, yes?
Oh, absolutely. Anytime she can come over if she wants. That's no problem.
Please, do not take piss out daughter. Please don't take piss out of daughter. She lovely girl. She young girl. She innocent girl.
She can keep her piss. I wouldn't take it out of her.
You take piss? You take piss from me? Yeah, you swine.
I'm definitely not going to take piss from you.
I give you ale. You drink piss ale. No, you drink piss ale. And the bartender goes off, basically calling you a knobhead.
I'm still a little put off by the guy, to be honest. So
yes. Anyway, while you and Lucian, Lucian questions the dagger.
I didn't question it. I said, "Oh, that's a nice dagger." I was wondering where that went, and I noticed it was gone at some point because I would have been saying, "Okay, I've got 2 daggers on me. I'm putting the little man. Where's my other dagger?"
Yep. While this is all going on, Ivan.
Aha.
You stride down the street as if nothing can hurt you. Take a perception check.
Yeah, I like the as if nothing can hurt you part there.
Oh, please be the return of the cobblestone.
Perception. Where are you? There we go. I really need to get a better perception.
Come on, cobblestone. Yes.
I don't think it's going to be a cobblestone. It's not going to be that benign at the moment.
You don't know. It could have been thrown by a random.
Right. There's nothing like a 2'9" halfling with a ballistic skill of 95.
Not wrong.
Chunk of road.
You hear the word bastard, and you feel a sharp pain at the back of your body, the small of your back.
Does it actually do anything, or is it just a case of I just feel it?
It's a stone. As you turn round to look, you see a small child running away.
Do I see any guards in the area by any chance?
No, surprisingly enough, there's a few people walking up and down the street, and that small child running away.
I point at the small child and say, "Assault me, you little bastard!" And I say, "Hellfire a bolt and fire."
Oh,
Okay, do the roll.
I won't do it
bonus.
with. I was going to say,
No.
do you want me to do it? I was
You
gonna say,
trust me, dude. You have it in your possession. It automatically
it's
counts.
an auto thing, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just didn't know whether I got to activate that myself or not. This little bastard urchin's going to regret everything. I'm not going to put the bonus on there because obviously. Yeah.
Okay, I'll add it.
Oh dear.
Eleanor, don't you have a soft spot for those little urchins?
Every single time
I'm not with him, so
None of us know this.
Single time a little urchins come after me, they've all got fucked. Where did I hit
you
him?
have a success level of
Head.
Yeah. What did you
Oh
hit
yeah.
him, dude?
Back of the head.
Hit location head.
Yeah.
Right under seeing.
Plus an extra
level.
4 on
Yeah.
top of whatever that damage is, by the way.
It's not, dude. It's not +4.
It is, because I get +4 from my bonus as well, from normal.
Yeah, your success level is...
I know. I'm not on about that. I want about my actual willpower bonus, which goes on top of it. It's an extra +4.
That's... Fuck me, that's... Ow.
He dead. Do you want me to say the damage? Because I know exactly what the damage is.
Illuminate our gentlemen friends on how much damage you just did to that poor fucking urchin.
I just did 20 damage to him.
Oh my God.
To the back of his skull.
You just killed a child for a rock.
And he doesn't even know that it was him.
The child runs away. Obviously, he threw the rock because he's the only one running. Your revenge, your retaliation, whatever you want to call it, is instant. The body inflagrates straight away, and there is a small scream as very swiftly the child becomes burnt bones. The heat is so powerful, you scorch the road and the wall he falls against, and basically the whole body incinerates and cremates at the same time. All that is left is a shadow of a child and a pile of dust.
I'm assuming there's some onlookers nearby, at least.
As you continue to stride down the street, anybody who is watching you seems to have turned their head and is hurrying in the opposite direction.
I was going to say, I actually say something before I walk away. I turn around and say, well, next time somebody tries to assault a fire mage, remember him. And then I continue walking along.
Fair enough.
My God. Dude.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Let me read this one because this is important.
Okay. Yeah, Ivan's sort of a boss right now.
No, he's kind of a cunt.
I would like you to do either a challenging endurance test +0 or a challenging cool test +0.
Give me 2 seconds. Challenging endurance or...
Challenging cool test.
I will do cool.
Okay.
So it's a test with +0, basically.
Yes.
I'm fine.
Congratulations. Your otherwise chaotic and evil act does not corrupt you in any way, shape, or form.
Well, technically it wasn't evil because he's the one who assaulted me. Yeah, I didn't expect to incinerate him because I didn't realise you were going to give me that bonus every single time.
I did warn you it was going to make you overpowered.
You did, but I didn't know it was going to be every single time I did it. But hey, I don't mind. At the end of the day, if
Right,
someone's
roll
going
a
to assault
perception
me,
check, please.
oh shit.
Roll your perception check.
Perception, no problem.
Congratulations. Now roll your magic test.
Okay.
Your magic language test.
I guessed what you meant.
Now, because you passed your perception, you can add +20 to that.
Does that include in the other bonus, or does that not get included?
That doesn't count on this one.
Okay, no problem.
Well, actually, no, it's a spell, isn't it? So, yeah. Well, yeah,
technically,
anyway.
it's not a spell, but that's why it was a case of that's a grey area.
You perceive that your brand new toy feels slightly cooler in your hand. However, it's slightly cooler on your body. However, it slowly starts to warm back up again.
Okay, I'm sort of guessing where this is going with that. Yeah. That's cool. I'm not accosted by any guards or anything, and I don't hear any guards running towards the area.
Surprisingly enough, the street has become very vacant very quickly.
I also pad down my my coin pouch now, which is underneath my robes.
Yeah, okay.
To make sure I haven't had any money stolen from me by the little urchin.
Dude, he twatted you with a stone. So.
I know. But the thing is, he might have robbed something from me and walked away and lobbed the stone at me. I mean, it is a little urchin.
You just incinerated your child for throwing a stone. No offense, but I think the words fucking extreme reaction come to mind now.
I'm not saying it isn't, but...
You've disgusted everybody in the street.
I don't give a shit.
A child threw a rock at your back, and so you turned him into a pile of full fucking go to hell.
No, it's still assault. And back then, assault was punished very harshly.
Unfortunately, just a little bit of lore for you, Lucian.
No, I understand.
In the Warhammer world, Ivan is classed as a noble. He came from a noble family when he was put through the College of Magic.
Yes, I understand all of this. That does not change the fact of his response was...
it gives
him a, what's the word we're looking for? An almost disregard for human life that aren't nobles like himself.
But also, assaulting a noble in times like this would give you the death penalty.
Yes. Yes, unfortunately so. Anyway, that's beside the point. Ivan, you approach the crafter's area.
Indeed, I try and find somebody who's either A jeweler, or B, a
wood turner.
No, not a wood turner. Who would it be who does stonework? 'Cause I'm assuming it's like a stone, isn't it? So it'll be a case of
It would be a jeweler, or it wouldn't be. It would literally be a jeweler, wouldn't it?
It would be a jeweler or a fucking mason.
Not so much. Masons wouldn't work on something that small, I don't think.
Not work on it. Make another one similar to it. I have a plan. We need somebody to make another thing like it, basically, and turn it into basically a bitchin' set of shoulder pads. With the Imperial Eagles, one on each shoulder sort of thing.
Not a big statue, dude.
No, but I'll be able to put one on each shoulder sort of thing as on a set of shoulder pads, sort of thing, just for cool looks more than anything else.
He's basically wanting someone to make decoration for his shoulder.
Right,
basically,
okay.
I'm going to have the actual one on one shoulder and basically something similar on the other shoulder.
As you enter the small crafting square, to your left you see the jeweler. To your right you see Woody's woodworking.
Mm-hmm.
To the far corner you see a blacksmith's.
Okay.
And next to the blacksmith's you see a small building with gravestones out front.
Okay, I head towards that building then. The one with gravestones.
Okay, you head towards it. On the oh, for fuck's sake, my tongue has forgotten English. On the sign you see graves are us. It is a place that does stonework for gravestones.
They would probably be able to do something like that because some gravestones have that sort of work on it. So yeah, that makes sense. I'll head in. Or is it like a stall outside, or is it an actual building I can go in with a person?
The building is quite dark. When you enter, there is a large amount of tombstones all lined up, all blank.
Okay.
And in the background of a room at the back of the shop, you can hear the sounds of chipping stones.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want? Go away. Busy.
Yeah, I would like to get some something made, please.
Customer. Excellent. A small dwarf comes wandering out. I say small. He is about 4.5 foot in size, almost a small human in that way. He has large barrel chest and arms that could only be described as the ability to crack walnuts.
I say, hail there, Master Dwarf.
What do you be wanting, sir?
I'm wondering whether I can get another one of these, and I show him the basic Imperial Eagle. Roughly the same dimensions.
Fine work, fine
Yeah.
work. You do realise this is magic, do you not?
Yes, I know. I don't need it to be magic. I just need another one like it, sort of thing. I'm going to make a set of shoulder pads, so I need a matching one for the other shoulder.
You do realise, son, this is warpstone. This is not good for you.
No, it's not warpstone. It has been completely drained. It's inert.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I can make you something like this, laddie. I have been making it out of mica.
Okay, how much is that going to cost me, please, sir?
It will take at least a week to do. I would say 1 gold to do the work, 2 gold for detailing. So 3 gold altogether.
3 gold and it's going to take a week, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, that's fine. Is it possible to get it sent to my abode, or do I need to come back here?
Well, I could send it to wherever you're staying, or you could come and pick it back up.
If possible, can you send it to my abode, please? And I tell him where I'm staying at the with the fire mages.
You're going to be a fire mage, lad.
I do be indeed, Sir Dwarf.
You might want to get the old robes a bit cleaner. You're looking a bit drab.
Yeah, sorry, I've been with the fire mages and I haven't had a chance to get cleaned up, unfortunately.
No problems, me laddie. I require half up front.
I pay him the full 3 gold up front because he's a dwarf and they're usually very honest.
I see a man who knows his dwarven law. Very well. Come back in a week.
Yeah,
I will send a message if I finish any earlier. My young apprentice will come to see you. And out of the room comes a small halfling, as we say, who's it looks quite shifty and gives you a look of hatred.
What seems to be the problem there, halfling?
Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. I apologise. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to look at you like that, sir.
I say to the dwarf, you may just want to send somebody to get me rather than giving it to him. There's a lot of people who don't like fire mages around here at the moment.
Aye, that's true. There's nobody that likes you at the moment. But then again, I take it you heard about the incidents up at the Drunken Fool.
Yes, I did hear about that.
Bad business. They say a rogue magician did it. The mages have been trying to find this absolute maniac.
Yeah, I mean, on the way down here, I was assaulted in the street. It didn't end well for the person assaulting me, I grant you.
So, what did you do to him, sir?
Turned him into a pile of ash. What do you think?
Okay. Did the guards see you?
There was no guards there at the time.
Then you're very lucky, because they're a bit on the up and up at the moment around here.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, if you assault a mage, it's not a good idea, to be fair. But again, I have no problems with anyone in general.
Well, it's worth pointing out to you that the Lord Commander of the city has given some of his guards a device that nullifies the magic.
Yeah, I've heard something about the Lord
But
Commander.
I wouldn't know anything about that, sir. I will speak to you in a week, and with that, the dwarf takes a look at the griffin, turns, grabs a piece of paper, sketches it on, shows it to you. You agree, and he walks off to start doing a copy of the item.
Yep, and then I'll go and find a clothier of some sort, or whatever the hell they're called.
A clothier. Oh, yeah. Seamstress.
More than likely, it would be something like a seamstress or a...
Okay. As you head out to find the seamstress,
yep,
we jump all the way back to Eleanor and Lucian enjoying a good drink, and the unfortunate Randon waking up with what can only be described as an egg on his head.
So, that's quite the story you have there, Lucian.
Yeah.
So that turned into a bit of a binge drink last night.
We are wolves. Every time we go to battle, we come, we fight, we win, and we drink.
Okay, then. It's an interesting way to live. I mean, I had a good time last night as well. I can't really say too much more than that, but I believe the lady had a good time as well. Those are the types of battles I fight.
Now, I've got to say this. Lucian's going to look at the daughter that's running around, and he's not being quiet. Going to say, "You went to bed with her."
I wasn't here last night, Lucian.
I don't.
Brandon hasn't come downstairs yet, dude.
I know. I'm talking to Aranor. So
No,
far,
it was
Lucian only knows. No. Lucian only knows that y'all were in this tavern. He doesn't think you guys stayed anywhere else. So the only girl that's been around all the time is her.
I mean, not saying I have a problem with our fair maid over here, but no, it was not her.
I haven't seen any of the others here, but okay. As long as you had fun, I guess.
It was a good night. I learned some things. It's good.
Did they tell you how to do the shocker?
I mean, I've known that for a while. Thanks.
You sure? Nah.
It's not a lesson I need to demonstrate for you, but yes, I do know. Thank you.
I wasn't wanting you to. Why would you try to demonstrate that? That's weird. Happily.
Anyways, if you don't mind, we've had a morning here, and I've got some business to conduct today, so I'm going to be heading out. Do you?
Howdy, gentlemen.
Morning, Randon.
Is it morning?
It is.
It's closer to noon now. Midday.
How long have I been out, and why do I taste bamboo? How hard you hit me with that?
I only got you once, and it was enough to knock you right out. So I don't know how well you take hits, though.
Any news from yesterday for you, Randon? How did things go? Do we need to go upstairs and speak?
News?
Oh, no news. I found my uncle.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, he was here in the city.
And he's okay?
He's just fine. My fears were unfounded. But,
so what's your next steps then?
Currently a personal journey here. I'm going to find a tanner.
Okay.
How long are we in the city?
How about our other situation? Any news surrounding?
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
Just for a bit of OOC for you all, gentlemen.
Yep.
This session is pretty much in the city. And when we finish, you will be leaving said city.
Okay.
So, as such, after today, when you all sleep after doing what you are doing now, you will be able to spend XP for the next session.
Okay.
What situation?
Goes for all members of the party.
Okay.
Oh, Aaron, have you not expressed the issue?
We're talking about my trip. Hey,
bottoms
Marky,
up,
food.
gentlemen. I'm taking my headache medicine after getting whacked on the head.
Yeah.
Did you not express to him what had happened to Aranor while we went to the witch hunters to begin with?
Witch hunters.
I don't speak more than I have to about anything personally. I mean, you should know that by now, Randon.
About you. I do appreciate that about you, Aranor.
I'm just curious if there's any fallback we have to be concerned about, or anything we need to be getting out of the way of should it happen, or how are things looking?
They took the information in stride. In fact, I don't even know what I told them.
How would that be?
Let me stop you. Real quick, a new side. While I was out, Commander Aurelius did tell me about my role with what's going on here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Let me just clarify for you. Yes,
Yeah.
while you were on patrol, Commander Aurelius actually briefed you on the entire situation inside the city.
Okay, gotcha.
However, you guys all shut up about this and don't listen to what I'm about to say. Lucian, you were also given information pertaining to the possibility that the Wolves will not be supporting who you are supporting.
Okay, gotcha.
And just a quick one out of character. If you just saw what I added the XP to Hand, it's because I forgot to give him the XP from last session. I gave it to myself, but not to Hands, which I meant to be given it.
Okay.
Hands XP.
I've got some XP to add too. I just haven't pulled up.
Okay, do you want to take a quick break here then?
No,
I actually need a break on the other.
Yeah, because I've got to quick go to the toilet as well. So we'll take a quick break. Sorry to disturb the conversation, but good break. See you in a minute.
Okay, all right.
No problem.
I'm gonna get some chips and salsa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute my mic so you guys don't hear me taking a piss.
Yeah, no problem.
That would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Yes, it would be. I'm gonna also mute my mic while I'm doing my stupid physical exercise I gotta do every fucking day.
Belly.
You're doing your exercises, bro.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'm just doing some exercise I gotta do every day.
Fuck. I'm glad you interrupted there because I needed that fucking piss.
I just said it because obviously you could see me add it on the screen and I didn't want you to think I was cheating. It's because I forgot to add last session's XP.
No,
so...
I know you wouldn't have cheated, mate.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was more talking about me interrupting there. But yeah, no, that you telling me that actually does change what Lucian's gonna say there. So I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going to happen now because, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're...
Right.
Wow.
Gonna be
let's hear
interesting.
let's hear your theories.
My theories?
Do you know where I'm taking this? Let's hear your theories.
Because
you all seem to think I'm taking it in a certain direction.
I'm not. I'm not.
No, I was right about Randon, though.
Really?
Yeah. I was 100% right about Randon.
What do you mean?
About the fact that him and his uncle are both now working for the Witch Hunters. I called that a long time ago.
Yes, I'll grant you did call that. In fact, give Hans 10 XP for that one.
Yeah, I mean, I called
you
that
ain't
a while
getting it,
ago.
but Hans. You ain't getting it, but Hans can have it. Yes, to be fair, you did. To be fair, that you did call that one.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. Yeah, and I'm assuming that.
Well, you delivered me to them, didn't you?
Yes, but I also called the fact that your uncle was working for him. Called that a long ass time ago. But I'm assuming the commander's being sort of manipulated by the vampiress, the vampire countess.
There's a lot of manipulation going on around here.
There is. It's very, very vampire related. I think. Don't know, but that's what I'm assuming. Out of character,
what vampire?
obviously.
You
Yeah,
don't know vampire.
No, out of character, this is what I think it is, but obviously, in character, I have no fucking idea.
I'm just having to look up something here real quick. But I am here, so.
That's fine. But, yeah, I mean, this is taking an interesting twist for my character.
How potentially Lucian's going to hear about how you nuked a fucking building for no damn reason, then stabbed everyone because you're an asshole.
So far, you've not heard about that, though, which is hilarious. I thought you would have. I'm surprised you haven't heard about that already, to be honest.
why. I came in with a bunch of wolves kind of just laughing at each other. As
Because
we all were.
of Randon and that, I'm surprised I haven't been
Randon
dropped in it
hasn't
by them.
said a word yet. He kind of woke up after having
Mhm.
drunk with us for the entire night.
Yep.
And then first thing, he was waking up and I banged on his door real hard. Said,
Mhm.
"Hey, let's go beat each other with sticks." And then I clubbed him over the head.
Yeah.
I mean,
But no, I'm surprised you haven't heard something about that yet, so... Yeah. But yeah. And I'm wondering how much damage is going to be done to this city after we're finished.
I'm trying to find where the goals and stuff are.
On your character sheet?
Yes.
On
In the book. In the book. In the
Oh,
You mean how
I
much
know what
XP
you're
and
talking
shit you
about.
get for it?
yeah.
I think it's a flat amount. It's like 100 or 150 XP or some bollocks.
Yeah,
It's not a lot.
it is a
I know it's in the book. I'm just trying to find it.
Oh crap! It's
wasn't that my goal was to meet my uncle?
Yeah. You finished. You got that goal, dude.
Character.
Where's that written down?
Because you lot have been very lax in doing your fucking sheets to begin with.
Is it on the sheet there?
Yeah, it's on the
If
sheet.
it's
It's on
not-
the front
Yeah.
page. Ambitions. It's on about the middle on the right.
Yeah, it's ambitions. Tig, you're looking for page 41.
Page
Achieving your
41.
ambitions. It's on the bottom left of the page.
So, Alis, out of character. Okay, Alis Korag, was he in Ubersreich?
You haven't met anybody like that, have you?
Yeah.
Short-term ambition was 50 XP. Right, if you achieve a long-term ambition, you may either receive a bonus of 500 XP and choose a new long-term ambition at the end of the session, or retire your character who becomes an NPC under your GM's control and gain a bonus of half your earned XP of your current character to spend on your next character.
So we have a party long-term established community stronghold. We've done that.
No, you
No,
haven't.
we haven't.
What was the castle?
We haven't
You haven't
actually
built
established
anything
it.
there yet.
No.
We have the
Oh.
location. We don't have any kind of infrastructure.
What you have achieved, Randon, is a long-term ambition, which is to find your uncle. So at the end of the session, you get a bonus of 500 XP, and then you have to choose a new long-term ambition.
And mine was my long term as well, right? I'm looking at that now.
Yeah, to complete the mission for the Shadow King, that was your long-term ambition. Your short-term ambition was to get to Ubersreich, which I assume you added a couple of sessions ago.
That's a good question.
Everybody should have added the 50 XP for getting to Ubersreich.
I haven't yet, but I only
I
got there
haven't.
last session, so yeah.
And
I
I
guess-
take it by
I
the look
guess
on
I will
Lucian's
be.
face, he didn't either.
I'll add that now.
I'm gonna add all of that.
There you go. Mine's added.
Hey guys, I'm gonna mute really quick. I gotta take this call.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
Yeah, he's on call tonight, isn't he?
He was supposed to
No.
be on call this weekend, but I don't
Yeah.
think he would be now. I hope
No,
he's
I'm
not
not.
having.
I'm not now. So
That was a quick call.
He's
Are you still
doing it.
taking it?
Matter of fact, that call might be to get off call.
No, I'm sure they've already got him covered. His boss is pretty good for that part.
His boss isn't as shit as mine. Both my bosses are assholes. And they both hate each other, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. Oh yeah.
That's a character because I know you guys won't fucking metagame this too much. Yeah, you really don't want to be pissing fucking Ivan off anytime soon. But please bear in mind you are still under contract to Ivan to investigate the lake.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know it's a lake, but yes.
I'm not.
Nope.
No, he's
To be
true,
fair,
he's not.
Lucian's not.
Yeah, yeah.
No, so far I only have my orders. And
Yeah.
then, I do kind of want to get that area set up, but
Yeah.
that's not the end goal for my guy.
Yeah, I haven't got the rest of the information yet about the where I need to go from Ubersreich. I was just told to meet Sonny in Ubersreich, and they let me know about what was going on, so I don't know about the lake yet.
Yeah, that'll be added to you in a moment.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just a case of because of the other thing that happened. It's just a case of it's gotten a bit delayed. The bar went explodey, fiery doom. Oh yeah. And then I got a very, very interesting thing. And it's pretty badass. Pretty badass.
I'm just waiting for it to completely deplete you of magic.
That isn't a thing in this world, unfortunately. Other bad things can happen, but you can't deplete a person of magic because, well, they don't have the magic in them. They pull it out of the air, literally. That be how magic works in the Warhammer world, unfortunately.
At this moment in time, just to give you all a bit of background, the location of Ubersreich, there seems to be a high density of magic in the area. As such, anybody using any type of magical device or power has it amplified massively. Which is why, when you said clear vision, Tig, you lit up the entire room for yourself rather than seeing in the dark. You literally lit yourself. Yeah. I didn't think you caught that, but I think you did. Okay. We continue onwards.
I believe so.
I think we're still waiting for Thingy.
Ready.
Okay. So yeah, continue onward.
So, Brandon, what were you planning on doing?
I want to find the nearby tanner, a leather worker.
Well, we also didn't finish our conversation before that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so finish your conversation then, guys.
Sorry, I was trying to clear chips in my throat. What situation did you have to go talk to people about?
Have you heard about the conflagration at the Drunken Fool?
No. I came in the gates, rode here with the fellow wolves, and I mean, you came in. I don't know how many bottles we were in, but you came in at some point.
So, let's say the magic one of our party had actually I do believe it was an accident, but he lit the bar on fire, nearly killed us, killed several people. I believe it was a show of skill that he was trying to prove himself. And that's not even the disturbing part. The disturbing part is he killed any living witnesses other than Eleanor and myself.
So let me get this right. You went to this Drunken Fool, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. You went to the Drunken Fool. Magic guy decided that he wanted to light the building on fire. Just
No, I think there was some words being said. There's some dick measuring, some pissing contest going on, and I think he shot it at the fireplace. So I don't think he was trying to light the place up. But once he did,
and then
quite literally, all hell broke loose.
So he lit the building on fire. Then everyone was on fire. So he went around stabbing, slashing.
No, there was some people that would not. They might have made it, and
so he killed individuals that would have survived if he hadn't have.
Possibly. Yes.
Why?
Your answer is as good as mine. Uh, I think
Huh.
we parted ways shortly after that. He went to go do something, and I felt compelled to explain this to the powers that be.
Who? Like, who's gonna? Did you go to their local mages or something? Because they're the only ones who I think who
No,
would want to stop him.
no. That well, does I don't know. Does he know where we were going?
No.
I said nothing. That's why I say, do you want to go upstairs, or I mean, do you want to share all this here now? It's not that important. I mean, obviously, if the task is going to be had, then it will be had.
I believe that this. I'm not a magic user, but I believe that lighting a building on fire by accident is not an ideal situation. So I would much rather. Okay, I have to ask. Just, do you believe it was malicious of him? Everything. Do you think he
Not,
did it because?
not at first. He seems to be an impulsive person.
Well, yes, he's a noble. They kind of have their a stick up their ass, but
Yeah.
that's not evil. That's not uh, that's not
So
something that would scare children at night.
I may have done the same thing in his shoes. I may have just tried to show off a little bit to stop any of the doubting. But the thing afterwards, where he was mercy killing these people who might have made it, uh, that
I'm not so sure it was very merciful.
yeah,
You don't
I'm
mercy.
trying to put a nice spin on the situation when I say that.
Well, don't.
I don't think we
Put a
have to
spin on
put
it.
a nice spin on it. I just think we have to call it what it was. It was just downright murder.
Well,
So he outright murdered.
Scumbag.
He
yeah,
outright murdered a
I
tavern.
think it was
Full of
4 people, not to mention the people he killed in the accidental blast.
Gotcha.
The problem was we entered in, there was tension in the room, so an effort was made for him to be able to pass incognito, and he was not having it. He decided to show a display of power to prove that he was who he was portraying himself to be and not just a pretender as it had been past for him to have been. So when the barkeep apparently doubted his efforts because of the original efforts made to set him up as a pretender so that there wouldn't be as much offense in the room, he obliterated everyone. And yeah, but anyways, that's in the past now.
Aranor, hold. Um, and Noobscythe, are there any white wolves in the room aside from me?
No. The majority of the wolves are actually out and about at the moment. You are the only wolf still in the tavern. That is only because you are not actually connected to the wolves that are actually in town at the moment.
Right.
As a patrol group.
Do I happen to have? Was I given any kind of insight on where they would be for the day?
No, you just know that they patrol the town.
Okay.
So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Why do you seem so interested, if you don't mind me asking, Lucian?
I was given the reason I was with those wolves was there was some concern about and Lucian, he just kind of points at Rand, and there was concern about him and the bounty hunter that left with my fellow wolves when I arrived. I There was also concern that another individual involved was delving what they call darker magics.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't understand magic. It's not my thing, but that was the task I was given. Well,
so I will put it this way.
mm-hmm.
I was taken for being in possession of an article of chaos, proven over and over again that I was not corrupted, and spent 6 months being tortured, mercilessly, fed my companion to me, and all in the name of being anti-chaos. And when I saw what I'm describing to you, it smacked of that very thing that was so brutally beaten out of me, that I felt I needed to report to somebody, especially, I mean,
Someone dropped
can
off.
you see the irony? The guy that turned me in for chaotic behavior.
Hold up. Someone dropped off of roll 20.
Oh,
One dropped off of roll 20.
Tig.
was it me?
I'm still on roll
there.
20.
It was
Random.
It was
Random.
random.
Sorry. Yeah.
My computer just went to sleep.
Gotcha.
Old Scotch barrel's doing a Scotch
Ah,
barrel.
Yeah, if
Gotcha,
you went,
okay.
Did anyone get the license plate of that bus by any chance?
Hey, Scotch barrel, do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
I've been saving that one for a while.
Like I said,
Yeah.
did anyone get the number plate of that bus that just hit me?
It's a pity you're all wearing headphones, because it would be, hey Alexa, play music.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I don't have any of that around. But anyway.
So, now this does not mean, you know, I want to. I haven't heard the other side of the story either. So,
What
and I'd like.
side of a story would it be allowed? Would it be acceptable to destroy a building and kill everyone inside, even if they weren't? I understand mercy killings. I've had to do a couple myself. It's not pleasant, but you live with it.
Well, and I don't know, and that's the thing is, like, I wish that somebody would have made an exception for me in the situation that I was in, because I was very clearly not corrupted. But this
Chaos is nothing to joke.
yeah.
Barkeep.
What can I do to help you? How would you? It's good to see you again, Mr. Steele. Would you like drink? I buy you drink. You want drink? You want drink?
Barkeep.
No? Breakfast?
Aurelius, have you seen where he went? Do you know which direction he went?
Are you speaking Bretonian at this moment in time?
I am speaking in his native language. Yeah.
Lord Aurelius, he took the men on patrol. He should not be back until sometime tomorrow.
Do you know their patrol rounds? By chance?
No, he randomizes it every day. He says it's best way to get. What did he say? Get criminal that way.
Right. With that, Lucian will stand up. I need to run and see if they have any of my armor ready, and then I need to try and find the wolves.
Armor? There was armor delivered this morning.
Outstanding. And where is it? In just like laying around or what? Like,
Come. I have it delivered to your room.
Aranor, Randon,
Yeah.
I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to find the wolves. There's something fishy, and maybe the captain.
I'm going to leave Randon with you. I've got some business I have to take care of today. I hate to leave you guys with this, but I'll return this evening or maybe tomorrow morning.
Very well.
Okay.
You remember, out of character, Tig, you remember that returning tomorrow we are leaving, right? And we haven't actually made any plans to leave.
Okay.
So, okay.
I mean, our characters don't know we're leaving yet, so.
Yes, I know, but
I've got business I got to take care of.
Okay,
so.
okay. Brandon, if you're coming with me, that's fine. But where will y'all?
What are
be
we
in
doing?
case- I need to find I need to find Captain Aurelius, and
Okay. I need to find a Tana, and then I will be back here. Can I meet you back here?
I'm going straight as soon as I get this armor on. I'm going,
Okay.
and I'm not coming back until I find them.
Okay.
Okay. And it was like it's just plate mail, right?
That's what you requested. That's what you
Yep.
got.
Do you need help getting that on?
Haha.
Bow chicka bow wow.
No. I already had the barkeep
I'll
daughter.
squeeze your butt cheeks into the armor. Hello, sir.
Ha.
What I do declare,
no,
sir,
I-
that
honestly,
your butt
is
cheeks
this-
are quite delectable.
Uh-huh. Is this actually armor that's made so that a person can just slap it on as quick as possible, or does it
It's
have a whole
proper?
bunch of...
It's proper plate armor, dude.
Lots of leather
Yes.
straps and shit, then, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
All right,
I
yeah,
see you like the leather. I tell you
Uh-huh.
what, you come over to my place and I show you the other side.
Yeah, Brendan, I could use help tying these on.
Okay. I get a step stool and I bring it over and I set it up and I tighten it up.
Yeah, I'm just adding it to my sheet now. So, one sec. What is the armor rating on that?
So, is
So,
that like
out
a
of character.
full suit
Huh?
by any chance? Or
Well,
just
it's
like
not
a plate?
It doesn't have a helmet. It'll be a full set of plate, greaves,
Nice.
and legs.
So you got
Yeah,
like a full
you-
set of plate other than the helmet, basically, not just
Yeah.
a chest piece. Nice.
Cool. Clegg, one of my personal shorts was to meet Alice Korag. He's a dwarven master, and I think he was an Uberzrag.
I can't remember what he was a master of.
I think smithing.
Okay. You haven't met anyone of that type yet.
Right. I think he was
Remember,
here.
all you've done so far is go into a bar, murder some people with Ivan, go and snitch on him, come back and snitch on him some more, and now you're at the point where you've done
Dang.
lots of snitching and you want to go out and find some stuff.
And remember what snitches get, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Snitches get
So enjoy
stitches.
your
Good
walk,
night.
Snitchy McSnitch Snitch. Snitchy McSnitch. Snitchy McSnitch face.
Mm. Try to do the right thing. Get called a snitch.
Ah,
A snitch
Well,
is still
what
a
the
snitch,
hell?
regardless of anything else.
What just happened? Kick me out of the game.
Wrong?
Lost game, I guess.
You're banned from the game, you bastard. You have been a snitch for too long.
I keep getting put in these situations.
I mean, to be completely fair, I just asked a question, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like I
I-
shouldn't have told you all that?
No, I'm glad you did. It's a
Yeah.
good thing that you did because
No.
This could be interesting.
Well, the irony that Ivan was the one that turned me in for being chaotic when I
Yeah.
wasn't even.
I know.
Yeah, that's why it's great.
I'm not complaining
Yeah.
about any of it. I'm just saying, Snitchy
Yeah.
McSnitcherson over there, who's throwing literally every single person he can under the goddamn bus.
Other than Aranor yet, he hasn't done it to Aranor quite yet.
That's
I
because
haven't
you've not
done it. I haven't
anything
done
yet.
it to Lucian either.
Yeah, well, not to Lucian yet,
I like the yet part in that sentence.
but
though.
you did do it to Farnon.
Mm-hmm.
How did I throw Fahrenheit under the bus?
And Crag.
Yeah, you. Which way did you throw it? I know you did. I can't remember what you did or said. No, you were making comments about how Fahrenheit was acting a little crazy, and yes, he was acting crazy, but you still said it to someone.
Yeah, and he got lobbed in the loony bin for it.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah. Well,
And you also
you
got
were. I
Crag
was trying to
killed as
help.
well.
I was trying to help. I didn't get Craig killed. Craig got himself killed.
No, you got
you got him killed.
You told someone that you told him that
You threw
there was
somebody under the
someone
bus, yeah, and
Yeah,
he
you
went
told-
nuts.
Oh no! What?
You told him somebody was evil, he went nuts and got killed.
Uh huh.
I can't control
But he wasn't lying.
No, he was
Yeah,
lying.
nothing I do is lying or purposely
no,
backstabbing
we're
people.
lying.
You guys all just have crazy ass reactions to the
No,
truth.
no, no.
We're
That's
in
the problem.
Warhammer.
No, Charlie. It's worth pointing out that you're making a mistake here.
Yeah.
You're mistaking Randon for Seamus.
Mm-hmm.
No, because the first time
Randon-
who got
Right,
Crag
no.
killed wasn't.
No. Randon, when Crag got killed, it wasn't because Randon snitched. It's because Randon was being naive.
Mhm.
That was the difference. Now, Randon doesn't snitch. Randon is basically being Randon. He's telling people the truth. He's a straight lace. When he goes to snitch him, it's Seamus who snitches.
Mhm.
Because that is what the witch hunters did. What Ivan did was give the witch hunters a perfect spy, basically.
Yep.
Someone who could be easily manipulated.
Yep.
As nasty as that sounds.
They mind fucked him good.
Yes,
Well,
they
did, and that was you that threw me under the bus on that one, Ivan. So thank
Revenge
you.
is sweet.
Yes, it is. So yeah, anything Randon did, it was out of naivete, but yeah, not realizing what the information that he held. So you guys need to be smarter at what you tell Randon.
My guy doesn't give a shit. That's the hilarious part about this.
Anyway, all
Well,
right.
how
As Randon
happens.
is gonna go find a. He's gonna ask around. Is there like an area where the crafters meet? Like the
About 16, 16,
Exactly where Ivan is.
19. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Basically
where I
it
went.
is, yeah.
Right. There is crafters in this area, and this area.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to 11 then, and attempt to find a.
Okay. While you're walking there, what are the rest of you doing?
Remember, I was looking for the clothier or whatever the fuck you want to call them. I can't remember what
Okay.
they're called
You're seamstress. You're not finding any in the local area. Would you like to roll a perception check?
now. Yeah.
I wanted to look for a tailor between Wolf's Head Inn and the Screaming Banshee Inn.
Okay. Off you pop.
Yeah, that's what I was after. Sorry, a tailor. That's what we are. Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
A
for some
tailor
reason I
and a
was-
seamstress are pretty much the same thing, Wayne. One's male and one's female.
A seamstress usually works in a tailor shop.
Yeah.
Because patriarchy.
No, because people just don't understand the fact that nobody gives a shit about gender. And if you do,
Yep.
you're making it up on your own.
I know.
Women can do just as many jobs as men. The only people who claim patriarchy are women who believe they're being oppressed when they're not.
And in reality,
Oh,
we
no.
can both do pretty much all the same fucking jobs.
At this moment in time, we are being a patriarchy because we don't have a woman player.
Yeah.
Oh no!
How
we're
dare
a
we.
woman.
A
Yes.
woman nerd.
You! How dare you oppress the female?
Oh, don't forget, we're also
BLM.
oppressing everyone who isn't
Oh, yeah.
our colour as well, because we're all
Okay, yeah,
white
we're all,
males.
we're all white, so we're repressing green, yellow,
All right.
blue, white,
So
purple.
therefore, we're all
I can
racist.
pretend to be Mexican.
We're going to be railroading this really quick if we don't.
Right, get on with it.
stop, so.
Stop procrastinating, a lot of you.
I rolled my perception check. I'm waiting for you.
Yeah.
I'm eating.
Exactly. You're the one procrastinating, not us.
Well,
No,
while
that's not
this is
procrastination.
going on-
That's mastication. Not to
Well-
be confused with masturbation. Right, Ivan, you find
You do
the
that
tailor
later.
shop.
Ah, excellent. I walk in, if it's not one of the stalls, if it's an actual proper shop, and Do I see the person behind a counter or anything, or are they working?
You see a rather well-dressed gentleman in what can only be described as suited and booted.
Indeed, excellent stuff. I say, excuse me, sir.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking about getting a pair of shoulder pads I can have on my robes, please.
On those robes,
Yes.
they look a bit shabby.
I've got a couple more sets.
So you want a pair of shoulder pads that attach to robes, but not that set of robes.
Yes. If that's possible, and they'll be mounting, and I show him the griffin statue and said, one on each shoulder. I've got another one being made at the moment.
The tailor takes the statue and feels the weight. Yes, hands it back. I could make something like that, but you would need leather.
I don't mind having leather straps and shoulder pads. That's perfectly fine.
No, you misunderstand. You need to bring me leather to do it.
How much leather would you need?
Well, obviously, you'd need leather straps and a nice leather seating to where you could put them on. I assume you would like the full package of fine silk underneath to give you that nice, gentle feeling upon the old shoulders, as it were.
Either that or some nice, maybe some wool would be nice.
Wool would be very heavy for you, sir, far too warm. Silk would be the preferred choice, the gentleman's choice, obviously.
How much is that going to run me if I get the materials out of curiosity?
Well, providing you supply perfectly good leather, I could sew slots into that for you. Add the silk. Oh, I would say at least 3 days, 4 days. And you've come to a very expensive place, sir, so I wouldn't be able to charge you any less than 3 gold.
I'll see about getting the leather first, and I'll come back once I've found somewhere with leather, unless you can recommend somewhere for leather.
There is an extremely good tanner's just across the street, sir. Don't mind the smell, but he does a nice bit of goat leather. I do believe he actually has, or he may have, a bit of griffin hide there. But you never know. The man's a bit strange, as it were.
Okay, well, I'll see you again. Thank you very much. And I head out
No
to the
problems.
tanner.
Okay, no problems.
I'm assuming I'm in more of the rich district here or something.
You basically found what can only be described as how can I put this?
The more upper class part of town, is it, by any chance?
No, you're not in the upper class part of town. You've just found a shop that's got a really snutty fucker on the front.
Fair enough.
While he's doing that,
Okay.
Lucian would have grabbed Bronze and started calmly. It's not obvious that he's hunting for anything right now, but he's looking for any sign of the wolves, or even for anyone that's seen the wolves. So he's at, every now and then when he comes to a more major area, he'll go up to a shopkeep and say, "Hey, have you seen any of the wolves around?"
Okay, your rather random searching doesn't actually show where the wolves have gone. They just know they're out on patrol. To be perfectly honest, this style of searching, you probably won't come across the wolves anytime soon due to the size of the city.
So no one, say, between where I am now and here would
No,
have said,
they'll have seen the wolves, but they wouldn't know where they were going.
well, yeah, no, I'm just following their trail of where people have seen them.
Oh, they saw them heading down to the bridge, is what you'd
Okay.
find out. But obviously,
Well, then Lucian would have said, "Oh, they're heading towards the bridge. Okay, I'm going to the bridge."
okay,
And just basically tell me whenever I get to that point.
you're on bronze.
Yes.
As you meander down, asking various people of where you want to go, or where the wolves have gone, you quickly come across the bridge. In the distance, you can see the market square, a burnt-out husk of a building, which
I now know is the.
as you now know as the ex-drunken fool, and more like the scorched and burnt to the ground drunken fool because they pissed somebody off.
And right outside it, does he steal a pile of ash? Because it's the same place, roughly.
No, he doesn't see the pile of ash. That's further down the street.
Fair enough.
But as you approach the bridge, you see a guard company walking across towards the market square.
All right. I'll kind of wave them down. Gods,
Yes, sir.
Quick
How
question.
can we help you, sir?
have you seen any of the wolves patrolling?
I'm afraid, sir, Captain Aurelius took the wolves outside the walls today. Apparently, there was he said there was a bit of a clean-up on the old Knob Hill.
Ah. We actually didn't talk about how far off is Knob Hill.
It's about 2 or 3 days ride.
All right. Do you
Okay,
have
out of character, you ain't
Yeah.
getting the wolves' help on this one, did you?
I know. That's actually not why I was what I
Okay.
was after. Okay. I'm going to go back to the inn and go. Basically, what was gonna happen as I was trying to take information up the chain. The highest chain I can go to now is praying to Ulrich and asking for guidance, unfortunately.
Okay, so you're basically spend the rest of the day meditating upon a small shrine to Ulrich.
Meditating over the small shrine of Ulrich that I set up and over the book.
You don't need to use that. There is actually a shrine ensconced at the back of the stable set up to Ulrich because the wolves use this as a starting bit.
Okay,
as a camping
that's
base.
where I'm going.
Okay.
And I will.
As you enter the small shrine area, you feel at peace. The blessings of your God is upon you, and you settle down to a deep meditation.
Yep.
Erenor, during this time, you have wandered all the way to the Screaming Banshee once more.
Well, I was stopping at a tailor between. Did I see one?
As you approach the Screaming Banshee, you find a tailor just there.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go in. What kind of things do I see displayed for sale?
This is a poorer area of the town you've entered, and as such, there's lots of offcuts of materials. There's older, shabbier sort of things. It's almost like a drop house for old materials and clothes. Ideal for people who need disguises in a hurry.
So I'm going to try to find something
Okay.
a little more noble.
Could you do a thieves' sign check, please?
Certainly. I certainly can.
As you roll a rack of stuff where it looks acceptable as a noble, you notice at the back of the wall the thieves' sign for lock.
I am going to. I mean, is there a proprietor in here?
No, you've not seen anybody so far.
All right, I'm going to go back.
This wall seems awfully suspicious to your thief eyes.
Of course, I'm going to go and inspect it.
You push yourself through the clothing and you inspect the wall. As you look at the sign, the panel underneath it moves slightly.
I'm going to just take one quick look around again, and then I am going to investigate further. I'll roll a perception check. Oh, come on with the 70s whenever I'm trying to see something. Unless I have a benefit there.
Tonight?
I don't know.
You don't perceive any problems, so you push the panel.
Indeed I do.
Roll an agility test.
Oh boy. Come on. -0, but still a failure.
The floor opens up beneath you, and you are pitched downwards. Not very far, but downwards you are into the basement of the shop. Now, could you roll your agility to see if you land or to see if you take any damage?
Would that be agility or do you want athletics?
Athletics or agility, it's your choice, whichever's better for you.
Okay, let me take a look here. Yeah, I'll do athletics, it looks like. Come on.
You're not
So-
having a good fucking night tonight, are
Well,
you?
it's just like minus zeros all over the place, but it's just like barely failing on everything almost. Except for
Right.
whenever I'm getting critical successes off and on.
Right, let's see how much damage you take from the fall. You take 1 damage from the fall,
Okay.
which can be negated by your toughness or armor, obviously.
Okay. So I'm good.
You're good. You manage to land.
I've got a
Even
good
though-
pair of shoes on.
Even though you flail like a demented monkey.
Okay.
Downstairs,
So what's around me now?
Downstairs, you notice a surprisingly well-lit room. A ladder just to the side of you, which could have been climbed up or down through the hole in the ceiling, which slowly shuts. And a young gentleman looks at you in surprise. In for some new clothing now, is there?
Indeed, I am.
And he quickly flashes a sign to your eyes.
I
with his hands.
acknowledge. I'm looking for something noble and
Noble,
roguish at the same time.
Oh, we have a woman to produce, do we?
Well,
a nice female mark.
I would say it's more of a certain station that I need to be able to represent,
Indeed,
given
sir,
the
no
proper
problems.
circumstances.
As you know, we the Fee Girls are very, very good in purloining the best and only the best for our customers. Please bear in mind that a full noble station clothing setup. I assume you wish the cane, the hat, the whole debonair sort of thing.
But of course, just in case I need to blend in the more exquisite parts of the city at some point, or anywhere.
Then we can do this for you for 2 gold.
I'll give you 2.5 just for the extra effort. I'll need it quickly.
Okay. How quick is quickly?
I mean, how quick can we do it? Do you have anything on hand that just could be?
I can get you a decent set in 3 hours.
3 hours?
Obviously, considering you've paid, the 3 hours is a special offer, considering you paid handsomely.
I will give you the 3 gold up front, and I'll give you the other half upon my return in 3 hours.
Very well. And
I lay 3 gold out on the desk.
The gold very quickly disappears into the palm of the proprietor's hands, and with a roguish smile, he tells you, "Mind the step on the way up."
And I'm just envisioning, now I don't know if this is doable in 3 hours, but I'm thinking black and crimson of some sort.
Okay, no problems.
But I trust your judgment. Obviously, I'm not the tailor here. So.
Not a problem at all.
Brandon, did you mean to post that in there?
I whispered it, but it sent one whisper and then the rest of it in the message, so I don't know.
You have to redo the whisper part again.
Yeah, you have to be careful when you're copy pasting stuff because it'll break at certain points.
Okay. Well.
So.
Oh well, I didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, so I will then depart from the shop and make my way on over to the Screaming Banshee and.
As you approach the door, you notice that on the door, once again, is the grey-skinned large person.
Hello again. Silent, strong, silent type.
He grunts at you and opens the door and ushers you inside.
All right. And inside?
This is obviously a man who cannot be bribed.
I didn't even try. All right, so I'll go ahead and duck on into the tavern, or to the inn.
Mr. Anders. Please, take a seat. Use my table in the corner.
I shall. I'll take an ale, sure.
Here's your ale. You are now sat in the shrouded booth of Holdfast.
And I'm waiting for my patron at this point.
It's a shrouded room. Perhaps a little light on the subject might help.
I will do clear vision.
As your eyes light the whole area from in your mind.
The areas that were only dim are like super bright now because I know that this is a little amplified.
The Countess slowly appears in your vision. Ah, Erenor, you have the item.
I do. I am excited to conclude our deal and move on to hopefully another era of our relationship.
Excellent. The Countess leans to you slowly and holds her finger underneath your chin. And
You've been friend zoned.
Slowly but surely gives you a small kiss on the lips.
And as she's doing that, like with her other, like where her other hand is, probably like along her back or whatever, as she's bending over, I'm like subtly like reaching out and like just placing this diamond into palming it to her.
As you do so, the diamond very swiftly disappears into her, well, we'll call it her shirt. As she steps away and sits down, she then proceeds to tell you that there is a mission she would like for you to do.
I am here to serve, I suppose.
At this point, she tells you, I need you to leave the city and investigate a small lake to the south. There has been reports of issues.
To the south, you say?
There's been reports of issues there, and our supply chain has been disrupted. I wish you to go down and see if this is connected to the witch hunters or the mages.
Is there any word on what kind of trouble?
No, just that we have lost our supply chain.
Any supplies in particular I should be keeping my eyes out for to make sure that they're returned?
There is a small crate of, how can we put this, volatile items that we would prefer not to allow into the hands of the witch hunters or the mages.
Okay. Volatile of what sort? Of the bribery sort or of the... I don't know.
She leans forward and whispers into your ear. Warpstone.
Oh, more of that. There's been a lot of that going around lately. Interesting.
More importantly, Warpstone dust. And
okay.
You know where this is going, don't you, dude?
I will do what I can.
I believe.
But what is your priority here? To see that is returned, or to see that the disruption is remedied?
I would like the disruption remedied, but if you can return us that crate, then our power here is secure.
Understood.
And we will control the city, regardless of anybody else.
I will do what I can to see that you have what you need.
I know that you have a contract with Volanov. You should go with him. He still owes you money for your contract. Is that not correct?
And it's taking me south. I'm now curious if it's going to be the same area.
Oh, I do believe it will be.
I'll have to see how I can play this.
I believe they may have the same goal in mind. However, our interests are more important.
But of course. And always. Well, I guess then I have a task ahead. Should I have any contacts that I'm looking out for on my journey? Or is there anyone already en route to investigate?
No, you will be our first person down there, for we only found out about this disruption the other day. When you turned up at the city, surprisingly enough.
Interesting timing.
Indeed, which is why we are concerned. However, we will not send you out without proper preparations, and as such, well, hold fast, I'll tell you more. Your gem of magic seeing stops working. and she disappears almost like smoke.
It stopped working? Like
Stops
without?
working. You don't say the off button. She basically touches it and turns it off herself, even though you're using it.
Okay.
This casual display of power either turns you on and titillates you or worries you to fuck. Your choice.
Well, it immediately, like, I reach and make sure that the amulet is at least still there. I give it like 30 seconds, then clear vision.
And the amulet works.
Oh, obscure vision. Okay. Whew.
But there
Just
is
had to
now
make sure.
there is nobody in the booth with you. You are on your own.
I gave her time. I knew she was trying to leave. I just wanted to make sure she didn't completely rob me of the ability I had to see her.
Dude, as soon as she turned that amulet off, she vanished.
Yeah. All right. So I know she didn't rob it of its magic. I'm good there. So then I'll go ahead and
as you leave the booth, Holdfast approaches you, ushers you out through the back door. This time, you don't see the illusionary office. You just see a small entrance into the building opposite. Waiting there is your suit.
Oh, nice.
Surprisingly enough, the actual meeting with the Countess actually lasted 4 hours.
Interesting. That's an odd passing of time. So
Holdfast has now told you that all your items will be repaired, and if you need to pick up any armor and that, you will have the guild discounts.
I mean, I'm fairly happy with the jack and the jerkin and everything that I've got currently. I mean, unless there's something in particular that Holdfast feels that I should have for my journey,
everything
I would require. Could you have a particularly modified saddle delivered to the Wolf's Head Inn, and I can have my horse?
You wish the thief's saddle?
I do wish for the thief's saddle, yes.
That will be delivered to you tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning would be perfect. And again, I'm partial to black, if that can be done.
When is black not the color of choice?
I agree. Anyways, I appreciate, and I must say, while there might have been some contention during our first meeting, I hope that we've come to a mutual respect. I know that I can say I respect you, sir, and I look forward to our next meeting.
Oh, Erenor, don't keep losing the chance to be a roguish swine. And he chuckles and walks away.
I go and inspect my new garb, and I particularly I pick up the cane first, like this black cane with silver cap on it.
Okay, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Roll the perception of the cane.
Okay.
70-something.
Hey, it's actually a success.
You spot the silver cap has a little bit of a trick. You flick it open and push the button on the inside. A small spike appears at the top of the cane.
On the handle part or on the bottom of it?
On the bottom of the cane. Basically, a spike slides out very quietly and nicely oiled. You have noticed that this will actually do the same damage as a stiletto knife.
Nice. Okay.
However, it has a 2-foot range in that respect. Oh, 1 foot range. Sorry, there we go. Yeah.
Added a little extra range on it. Nice. Okay.
Basically, you've now have a ranged stiletto knife.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just noting while we go.
Yes. Ivan.
Indeed.
What are you doing?
Well, I was going across to the tanner.
As you approach the shop, a smell of urine hits your nose quite strongly.
Yeah. Okay. Is it just like a stall outside, or is there an inside to it as well?
Outside is a series of tanning racks. Inside is a couple of big vats of what can only be described as waste.
Yeah, do I see anyone around, or is it just empty?
I don't know. Perhaps you should roll a perception check to see if you see anyone.
Fair enough.
You hear a singing from above you. As you look up, there is a man hanging from the ceiling by his legs, scraping hide.
Hello?
Ah, we have a customer. What can I do for you? Oh, hang on a sec. Hey. And he continues scraping at the hide.
Well, I'm after some leather and also...
Leather? What type of leather? We have big leather, small leather, size leather.
I want
What
enough leather to make shoulder pads with also some straps on it to tie something down onto them.
Oh, so you be wanting goat, chicken, wolf, griffin?
Something strong yet reasonably comfortable to wear.
Griffin hide's good. I have plenty of that. It will, for a pair of shoulder straps and shoulder pads, it will only cost you 1 gold.
And what leather's that one? Is that the Griffin?
That's Griffin.
Ooh, lovely. Yeah, I'll take that. And do you know of another tailor other than the one across the road who seems to be a bit of an ass?
Oh yeah, he's fine. Don't let him con you on the prices though.
Yeah, I assume that's what he was doing, and he seems like to be a bit of an ass.
How much did he charge you?
He's trying to charge me 3 gold for a set of bloody shoulder pads.
Yeah,
exactly.
Don't tell me he told you to supply the leather yourself.
Yeah, exactly, which is why it was a case of, no, this guy seems to be a bit of an ass.
When you go back, you tell him the leather is fine and you're not going to pay more than 1 gold.
Yeah. I give him the gold and get the leather off him, I'm assuming.
Surprisingly enough, as you attempt to give him the gold, but he tells you to stay there as he lowers himself slowly from this rope that you've noticed is actually tied to his feet. He then takes the gold off you and points you to a small rack behind you. Says, "There's a griffin leather. Take it. Bye." Holds himself back up and continues scraping at the leather.
Okay. I'm assuming there's enough leather for both shoulder pads on that area, I'm assuming, and the straps and shit.
Yes.
Okay, I'd take the entire lot.
I noticed you've not actually questioned why he's doing upside down.
I was told he was a bit weird, so it's a case of...
And you didn't think you would... Okay, no problems.
So it's more of a case of, okay.
You take the leather, and you notice it's quite surprisingly good, supple leather. It's in good condition.
Excellent. In that case, I go back across the road.
I see you have the leather. You wish the full 3 gold package?
That's a no. I've been speaking with people, and it seems to be you are being a bit of a arsing rip-off merchant. I've got the leather.
No, there's no arsings here, sir.
And I was told to tell you to pay no more than a bloody gold to that rip-off merchant.
No, you'd be speaking to the tanner.
Oh, yes.
Look, I can't do it for any less than 1.5 gold.
It's a gold, or I'm just going to take my business somewhere else. There is other tailors in this city.
But a man's got to eat.
Yes, he has. And you can certainly, for a gold, on quite a lot of food.
Very well, I will have the stuff done for you tomorrow.
And I place a gold down.
Very good, sir. I will see you tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow.
And with that, you walk out and head to the Mages Guild.
No, I head back to the tavern because my stuff's there.
Okay, off you pop.
I'll just put marker up there.
Yes. So I am looking for the engineers.
Yeah. You walk into a square. There is a hang on the air of iron being worked. There's a massive forge with heat all around. I think you may have found the guild.
All right. I'm gonna ask for. I'm gonna walk up to somebody working Anvil?
Yep.
Pardon me.
The man at the anvil ignores you and continues hammering at what he's hammering.
Sir, can I bother you for a minute? And I look around for anybody who's not
No, go
complete.
away. Go speak to the receptionist. And he continues hammering. You do note at this point that he does give you no directions whatsoever. He just tells you to go away.
Oh, excuse me. I'm looking for Alice Korag.
Yes. Go speak to the person who you need to speak to. And he continues onwards. Do not disturb me again. This is a delicate moment.
I understand. Can I see what he's doing?
You can. You see he has a very large metallic breastplate on the thing, and he's beating it into shape. Obviously, he doesn't want to be disturbed while trying to make this rather large piece of equipment.
Understand. Is there anywhere that I can insert myself to help him?
No.
Or do I just perceive that I need to leave?
At this point in time, you were disturbing him completely, and
Okay.
yeah, you're basically going to get fucked off if you keep disturbing him.
I'm gonna walk over to the next person I see that might be able to point me towards.
Okay. As you go to the next forge along, you notice that this chap is making a large pair of metal trousers. Unfortunately, you get the same chat to him. Go away. I'm busy. Speak to the receptionist.
Didn't I get? It's been a while and I've changed computers, so I haven't been able to search through all my stuff. Didn't I get a little like a medallion for the being in the Engineers Guild?
Yes, but they're not right. All
They're
the
working with their
engineers,
back to you.
all the
and telling you
engineers
what-
that are working on the anvils are working with their back to you. They're not looking
Okay.
in your general direction. You are just to them an extraneous noise.
Okay. Then I look for something like a merchant somewhere with a shop stall.
Roll a perception check.
Okay, perception. Perception. Sorry, this takes me so long. I'm still
It's all right,
getting
dude.
the handle of this computer. Oh fuck.
You don't perceive anybody related to being a receptionist or anything. All you can do is keep walking along and seeing if you can find someone who's not busy.
Okay.
Please bear in mind there's about 5 or 6 forges here all in line.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the next one down the road then.
The next one, the gentleman inside, is actually working on steel boots.
Let's see a pattern here. Excuse me, sir.
I'm busy. Go away. Go see the receptionist if you wish help.
Can you point me to the receptionist?
I'm busy. Go away. Try
I
someone
understand.
else.
I myself am a blacksmith as well.
I don't care. I'm busy. Go away. And with that, you hear him huff slightly as the pounding becomes slightly louder, drowning out your statements.
Right. Okay. I head on to the next one.
And you thought the mages were obnoxious twats.
Right.
This one doesn't seem to be doing anything other than sitting on his anvil.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm on a break. What do you want?
Oh, nice. I'm looking for a particular individual by the name of Alice Korag.
You want to speak to the receptionist? She'll tell you where he is.
Yeah, I keep getting that.
Did you just try? You've spoken to the other guys?
Yes.
Were they busy?
A little bit.
That's why they told you to go away.
Right.
I'm not busy, and I'm still telling you to go away.
I
However,
understand.
if you go to the corner of a corner over there, you'll find a door. Inside that door is the guild shop, and there you will find our beautiful receptionist.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate the directions.
No problem.
What are you making? What are you working on?
No, that's private guild business.
Understand. Okay. And I turn around and I go back to where he pointed me to.
Okay. You head towards the corner of the building, and you notice that something you didn't notice before because your perception's shit. a small door. Inside that small door, you find what can only be described as quite a weird shaped room. There is a set of blades there in a barrel. There is a couple of display cases. There's some armor on the stands and a small, harried woman looking around, looking quite busy.
By any chance, would there be? Is there any leather armor in here, or is it all metal?
It's as you look at the armor on the displays, there is some mesh armor. There is a little bit of plate armor, and there is some chainmail armor. No leather that you can see.
Okay. So, do I see? Okay. Perfect. Well, I see the receptionist there. You said.
You see a small, harried woman bustling around. She looks a bit busy.
Ma'am, you look rather busy.
I am rather busy. What do you want?
Do you perhaps the receptionist?
I am the receptionist. I am the shopkeeper. I'm the food maker, a chef, a cook, a cleaner. Ooh,
Wow.
These men are useless.
That sounds like it. Well, I was pointed in your direction by the rather gruff gentleman working the anvils outside.
Okay.
I'm looking for specifically two things. Alice Korag.
Oh, Master Crag.
Yeah.
He hasn't been here for many a year.
Many years. I was told he would be here. In fact, I was given this letter, and I pull out the letter and letter of introduction to.
I do apologize, but this letter is dated quite a long time ago. Almost 10 years, in fact. Master Crag was a great dwarf.
Well, what happened to him?
He left. Nobody knows why.
Hmm.
I believe he went north. Something about a mission.
Interesting.
Oh, you'd have liked him. He was such a gruff man, but so heartfelt. Despised all types of bad stuff. Look, we have some of his stuff still on display here. This beautiful axe, this gorgeous sword.
I see. Well, that brings me to my second point of order here. You look like you have some chainmail that would fit a fellow like me.
Oh, we do indeed. Surprisingly enough, this was actually created by Master Crag before he left.
You don't say.
Figured it out yet, Ivan?
Sorry?
Have you figured it out yet? Not once for yes, two for no.
I think so.
Yes, it's some of his best work. Yes, it'll fit a halfling soul like yourself, sir. You know, let's fit you. Let's give you fitted and have you looked. Oh yes, this chainmail looks beautiful on you. Oh yes. It's a steel at only 2 gold. Look at the master craftsmanship in the metal. The lightweight feel of the mithril. It needs to be shortened a little bit at the bottom, but you should be fine with that, sir.
So is this what is it? A coat?
It's a chainmail coat.
Chainmail coat. Okay. And 2 gold. Absolutely. That's and for Master Crag's. Did you call him Master Crag?
Master Crag.
Crag. Oh. Okay.
The penny has just dropped.
Yeah. Well. I must have either had it written down wrong or something, but the okay.
No. Right. I'll tell you when we finish this because this pretty much sets you up to go. Out soon. Go.
Perfectly. Well, okay. Well, yeah. I gladly pay this, especially for Mr. Craig's work. And
he would have been grateful that somebody was wearing this. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. There's some dwarven runes written here, but I don't speak dwarfish, I'm afraid.
I do, don't I?
You don't speak it, unfortunately.
I can read it.
You can read it, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I think so.
He can read certain runes. He was taught by certain runes in the actual.
Yes, he can read certain runes.
That's right. I got. Never mind. I got engineer, and okay. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Yeah, so I got language engineer, classical.
You can read the engineering runes along the inside of the chainmail.
Okay.
Would you
What
like
did
to
they
know
say?
what they are, or would you like them whispered to you?
Whisper.
Okay.
I can't wear everything on my sleeve. But where'd Marcus go?
I'm here. I'm just getting a drink.
That's what that looks like. Usually you're walking in front of me when you do that.
Thankfully, I think my second painkiller is now kicking in.
Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah, mine kicked in a little bit ago, and I'm starting to fade a little bit. But
unfortunately, I'm not allowed to take anything bigger than 400 milligrams ibuprofen. That's all they'll let me have.
oh, really?
Wow.
Hmm.
They won't let me have any
That's
good stuff
unfortunate.
because I have to be able to drive.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
As the lady helps you into your brand new chainmail shirt, you show her your engineering token.
Okay.
Where did you get the token from?
Let me go back to my notes really quick because I looked. Actually, was it where I put my notes? I can actually search the notes.
Okay.
Let's see. I got it from the engineering guild in Altdorf.
Sorry?
Yeah.
You got it from the
I
engineering
got
guild
it.
in Altdorf.
Engineering
Indeed.
guild in Altdorf.
Ah, you wish to be recognised as an engineer in the guild?
Absolutely, I do.
Well, I believe that that can be arranged. You will need to return here within a couple of weeks' time, and we will have the ceremony for you.
Okay, I will make note. Is there anything special I need to prepare?
No, bring yourself and your hammer.
Okay.
Because you should have a hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. You've had paid the girl lady, and you head back to the tavern.
Okay. And I now have a male coat.
I now have the mail coat of the Grand Master Engineer Crag.
Craig, is it okay? Now you were going to explain that. Is it
Right. When a dwarf leaves what he's doing, when he becomes a slayer, he takes on a new name. The dwarf's name of Wayne's original character was Alice Corag.
okay?
Or that was the name he was known as in the Engineers Guild. But you knew him
Got
as
it.
just Crag, the
Craig.
Dwarven
Right.
Slayer. Yes,
Okay.
trust me, you have come across Crag's backstory. And if Crag was still with us, this would have tied in nicely.
Yep.
So congratulations, Random. You have found Crag's original job and workplace.
So let me ask you this: on my, it says personal short term meet Alice Corag.
Yes,
so I can pretty much mark that off because I've already met him.
Yep.
Yeah, but you didn't know you'd met him, so you had to wait till you got
I
the
didn't.
information. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Did
Cool.
you like the twist?
Yes, I did.
I
I was
saw
like,
that
I was
coming.
trying to put it together. I'm like, wait a minute, no, I wrote it down as Alice Corag, but then I was like, you said something about Crag, and I was like, okay, cool, I like it.
But basically, the backstory of Crag was when he left the guild.
Mm-hmm.
When he was in the guild, he was known as Master Crag, but was shortened to Master Crag because humans can't speak Dwarvish properly.
Okay.
And as such, everything he signed as Crag. Krag.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the name he took when he left and became a Slayer.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you're never going to know what his shame was because he died in glorious combat.
Yeah.
However, you have one part of Crag's masterpieces,
Okay.
and there are 4 of them.
And can I retcon and ask if there are any other of this Craig's work in that shop?
There is no more of Crag's masterpieces in that shop.
Okay. All right.
You got to remember, a halfling piece of equipment is very specialized to the halfling.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably safe to guess or safe to bet that Crag's axe was another piece of his masterpieces' works.
Mm-hmm.
It's sensible to assume that, but that's not entirely answered in this area.
Okay. Cool. All right. So now that I've done that, I want to find a Tana, and specifically, and I don't have to take a lot of time on this, but I want to find a book like I did with the blacksmithing book, a book that teaches tanning.
At this
And
moment in time, there is no tanner who is willing to give up his secrets to you. At this moment in time.
Okay. All right.
So head back to the inn.
Yeah, I'll head back to the inn. That's just
Okay.
putting that on the radar for the old DM there.
Perhaps that might be a goal for you at a later date, because you now actually have to find a new long-term and short-term goals, don't you?
Yeah.
At the end of the session, you will check them out.
Okay. All right. I'm headed back.
Twilight is falling upon the city. And surprisingly enough, everybody seems to have reached the inn at the same time.
Fair enough.
Just in time for dinner.
Oh yes, just for time for
Haven't I
dinner
already
and a
been
show.
there for hours by now?
Yes, you've been meditating in the stable, so
Yeah.
you won't see them come in.
Right.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh, hey guys.
Well,
How have
this
you
is
been,
a
Ivan?
coincidence.
Yeah, I'm just here to get my stuff. Barkeep.
Hello, welcome back. How are you feeling, Mr. Ivan? Are you good? Yes.
Yeah, I speak to him
Mike,
Bretonian. I would say yes, I'm perfectly fine. Is
fair
my
enough, fair
trunk
enough.
still in my room,
Yes,
or is it?
your room has been untouched, sir. The daughter has been in there and cleaning. I will have to charge you. Have to charge the room an extra gold. Apparently, your dog was a bit messy,
Oh, well.
and apparently there's a bit of flame damage on the floor.
Why is there flame damage on the floor?
I have no idea.
That means somebody's probably tried breaking into my chest.
Please bear in mind, sir, that we don't like fires breaking out inside this place.
No, it wasn't specifically designed to go off inside this place, but that does mean somebody tried to take something out of my chest. Anyway,
that's not good, sir.
No, it's not. Irregardless, is it possible to have my things taken to my cart outside? I will be leaving this evening to stay with my fellow mages, unfortunately.
Yeah, certainly. If you want, I'll hang on a sec. Yes, go get the chest. Fantastic. Take the chest outside, load the cart.
Don't try and open it.
Okay, you heard the man. No, don't open. No problems. Oh shit. Mind me, I've got COVID. Oh Christ, that's disgusting. Yes, no problems. What is the address, and we'll deliver that for you. Would you like me to send the boy down with the cart and horse? Are you going to walk? Or are you going to take the cart and horse yourself?
I'll take the cart and horse myself. I'm going that way anyway after
no problems.
My trunk's put in there.
Okay, the girl comes down the stairs dragging your trunk and manages to put it into the cart without so much as a by your leave.
Okay, well, thank you very much, guys. I say to the others, I'm going to be staying with the with Hans and the mages.
Okay, as you go to leave, Erenor or Randon will bring up the fact that you were originally on on a mission to investigate something down south because Eleanor wants to get paid, bitch.
Yeah, are we gonna be getting on with our contracts soon, or what's the plan?
I'm going to go back and get some more information out of them. I take it you guys are going to be staying here.
For the night, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm getting antsy. This city's a bit crazy.
Yeah, I've still got to get some more information off the mages about exactly where I'm going and what I'm looking into. They still haven't given me that information yet.
Fair enough.
I'm
See
gonna
if
be
they'll
spending the
pay
night
us
there.
more too, if you want. Because I mean, I don't know if our contract's going to be fair with how crazy this city has been.
Well, the contract isn't in this city though. This is just a case of bad luck when we got here, unfortunately, and it's not them who's paying us. It's the guild in back up in the north.
Altdorf. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's all worth it in the end.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to be spending the night over there. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, I'm assuming.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Is that when we are going to set out?
I have no idea. I've still got to get information yet, so no idea when we're setting out. I know seemingly you guys want to set out soon, but without the information of where we're going.
I am under contract for you, so
As a
go
mod.
find out the information that you've got to find and let us know what the plan is.
I will do as soon as I get the information myself. I'll come back here when I've got the information, or if you know where the mages are, it's just past the market square where the burnt out husk of the building is. Yeah. And I'll be taking everything down there and staying with Hans and the rest of the mages. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right.
We'll see you then.
Yep. And I got back and get on the cart with my horse Fritz and head down towards the fire mages.
Okay, you go to the mages. Lucian, while you have been meditating, Ulrich favors you with his prowess. He is proud of your battle abilities. He is proud of your skills, and as such, you have what I've told you in the whisper.
Right, but as
you come out of the meditation area, you notice that the cart has gone, but Ivan is not there. Ivan's horse is not there.
Okay, but I was praying specifically to get guidance on what I need to do with now.
Yes,
with the
I
information
know,
given. Okay.
But nothing came through to you. Just his acceptance that you have done well and you are doing the right thing.
Okay.
And on that, do you mind if we leave it there this week, guys?
Not
That's
at all.
fine.
I'm fading, to be honest. So
Fading past.
Is everybody
when are we going to play next? Is the
right?
question.
Well, let's have a look.
We already had it.
I'm away in October from the 2nd until the 5th.
Yeah, we already have something on the calendar in October, I think.
Yeah.
When do we have it?
I'm finding it here. Yeah, the 10th.
Am I off the 10th? Let me just check. I think I am. Yes, I'm off that week. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
I've
off the
got
10th
it
and
the
11th. So, yeah, if you want to, the 10th is fine by me, chaps.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. Still works.
How was today's session for you, by the way?
Yeah, it was good. Feel like we moved in a good direction for everybody.
Yeah.
If you noticed, I tried to step back and let you guys push it a bit more.
Yeah. I
Which I
appreciate
think is the way we should be going.
It was just a little bit of a different type of session because we weren't doing as much like group activities and more of us were just doing our own solo activities.
I felt we needed to do a bit more character development on everything that we've set up. Well, I think I've set up so far.
Yeah.
Obviously, because if you remember, two sessions before this, I said you were all meeting different people, and I realized at that point, shit, I've got to make sure they split up and do shit like that. So I did a bit more fucking work for myself there. Fortunately, Ivan helped out by teleporting off a boat. So, right, if I remember rightly, Eleanor, you finished your short-term goal and your long-term goal. Is that correct?
Indeed.
That's 550 XP. and you need to find 2 new goals. Arandon, you are the same. Is that not correct?
Yes.
550 XP. Ivan, did you get a long-term goal, or is it just your short-term goal?
The only one I had was the short-term goal. I was going to ask you, though, before that night ended, was there my contact there for the enchanting for the teacher, or is that somewhere else still that I need to find?
You've not met that person as yet.
Okay, no problem. That's what I had to ask.
At the risk of giving you a little hint...
I'm assuming it's roughly where we're going.
Yeah. Lucian, what about your long-term and short-term goals, my friend? Did you get either of them?
I actually did get one of my short terms. Long term is I will not get mine done.
Okay, right. So 50 XP for you that you pick up as normal. Ivan, you picked up a short term, yeah?
Which the one to get to was right. I just didn't.
Yeah.
Do that last time.
And give that to Hans as well as a short term. Right, XP for the session from me personally. Ivan, I'm liking the way you're taking your character. Some good role play tonight, mate. 200 XP. Erenor, you are a vampire hogging dog, my friend. 200 XP. Lucian, your story was fantastic, mate. Take 350 XP for the session.
That was a good one.
And Randon, as per usual, excellent session, my friend. Take 250.
Okay.
And did I hear right that we are able to spend XP or no?
XP can be spent at this moment in time.
Okay.
Ivan, could you quickly roll me a D10?
D10.
Yes, please. D20, sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Fill your boots with your next spell, mate.
Okay.
And you can learn this tonight and memorize it for the morning.
That'll cost me 200 XP to learn a spell and an extra... Well, 100 for the spell, 100 to memorize it. That's 200 XP.
Yes. Well, you've got the XP to spend.
Oh yeah.
And you can have any spell you want from the fire tree there. Specifically the fire tree. At this moment in time. So
I know exactly what spell I want. So yeah,
I know, I'm sure you do. Erenor.
Yes, sir.
I'm surprised you returned the diamond in the end, but then again, I think sensible heads prevailed, yes?
I think it will be worth it in the end.
Oh, fantastic. And Randon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for tonight, mate. I could tell you were drugged to buggery, mate, with what's going on. I'm glad you managed to stick it out. It wouldn't have been fun without you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you guys for allowing me to throw you under the bus yet again.
Yep.
I don't care.
Well, Lucian, my friend.
Yep.
We need to work on more with your commander, more with you and battle stories and stuff. Okay. So I think you and me need to sit down sometime in the next week or two and just hash out some of the things you did as a young recruit.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
And so you've got stories to throw around as you need them.
Okay.
Bit of fleshing out. Tig, Kurt.
Yes.
If you want any extra stuff to flesh out with your character, by all means, I'm on holiday now, so send me a message. I can probably reply almost straight away.
Okay. Cool.
I'll shoot you a message about just kind of where we're going.
Wayne?
Yep.
Dude, just give me a ring whenever. You know me. I'm ready. I can easily bounce ideas. No problems.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, again, guys, thanks for tonight. You've been great. No Knob Hill tonight, unfortunately.
No, there was no hill.
No.
I got back from Knob Hill.
Yeah, you got back from Knob Hill, yes.
You killed all the knobs on the hill.
Yeah. Damn
I
right.
just want to say I so appreciate that we took that kind of jabbing joke and turned it into canon.
Of course we did.
If you remember rightly, I did say on the VOD last week. Yes, it's canon.
It's canon.
However, upon chatting with our good friend Lucian there, we decided to stick it to you and give you something really good to play with.
No, because quite literally, when we got on, I said, okay, and by the way, Clegg, can we just say that after that, there was some hill called Knob Hill nearby, and I did go kill some random shit around there. Clegg's the one who said I could go kill knobs on the hill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you've got to remember with me, Wayne will tell you this. If you can sell it to me, I usually use it.
Right.
But it's got to pique the interest. It's got to be something that, I can run with that. Eranor's original backstory. It was a bit mundane to begin with. Then Tig went, well, what about this? I went, fantastic. Let's run it like that. And then that's why Erenor become one of the richest fuckers in the world, basically.
I think, I was thinking about that, like, with, when I wrote Randon's character, I didn't really have much of a backstory other than where he came from. I didn't really have a purpose for what he was, doing.
We're trying to push how he's going. I mean, obviously, any suggestions that you want to retcon in, I can usually retcon in.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is...
Oh, go on. I was going to say, what I would suggest is plan for a second character at some point, dude. If you want to retire Randon off or carry on, I'll make a what's it fucking called? I'll make a character. I'll make a spare character sheet available for you if you want. Don't have to plan it straight away, but plan something for the future. Same with yourself, Erenor. If you want if you want a new character sheet, I'll put a blank one up there for you if you wish.
Okay. It's always good to have a second one just in case of death.
Right. So, but what I was saying though is I like the fact that he's got a lot to do in his future, and because he doesn't have so many devious backstory things, he can kind of be the monkey in the wrench. You know what I mean? He could throw that monkey wrench in the works and kind of, that's what he's done the whole time. It's just his naivety. He doesn't have some seedy history necessarily that's going to, come bubbling up. It's just going to be like, well, I have this information. It's just like we said earlier, it was how naive he was, which was causing all this information to be outed. So,
well, what I've done is I've got there's 2 new sheets up there that are active for the people that they're named. For you, Randon, and you, Tig, Randon and Erenor. So use them, change the name if you want, and then have them as a backup character just in case you do die. Because especially what's going on at the moment, there's a lot of fighting in the future.
There's a lot of lethality, yeah.
There's a bit of a spoiler for you. We are going to get quite fighty later on in a couple of sessions' time, at the very least.
Question for you: can you wear a male shirt under a male coat?
Yes.
Okay, then I will keep it. Because, all right,
it actually stacks, surprisingly enough.
Yep.
That's armor stack, yeah.
However, you've got to remember you have a masterpiece of dwarven male technology.
You also got to remember the encumbrance value of all that chainmail. Chainmail's fucking heavy, and you haven't got a high strength score.
Yeah. Remember your encumbrance. However, shall I tell him, Randon, or do you want to keep it as a secret?
You can tell him. That's fine.
Right. It's one of Crag's masterpieces, and as such, it gives him +10 to strength and all strength checks.
Nice.
Only while he's wearing the coat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he is now wearing a charged magical item.
Yep.
Well, another charged magical item, because don't forget, I still remember about the flasks.
And I have one question. Does my thing I've got now class as a magical item for my guy?
Oh, let's see now. What were you missing? A tower, a magical item?
I know. That's why I was asking, does it class as a magical item for these terms? Is it going to be a permanent
Yes,
item?
You are now officially recognised as level 3.
Thank you. That's why I was asking specifically.
I know why you're asking. That's why you got it.
Yep.
I did tell you down the line you would get what you need.
Know.
But I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate.
I never complained about it. I was just asking. That's
all. I know. I was just letting you know. Erenor.
Yes.
How are you planning on wooing the vampire Countess Hoth?
I don't know about wooing. I just want to be business partners more than anything.
Oh, you need to have a lot more resistance to her perfume, mate, before you can bet to be a business partner. At this moment in time, you're more of a business lackey.
Yeah.
I understand that, but
I have a question to ask as well. This guy in charge of the city, where would he roughly normally be located? Out of curiosity, because I'm assuming I wouldn't know that because.
Oh, you've waited until I logged out to the fucking Roll-20 to ask. want.
Yeah, I am going to
I
want to
would
talk
wait.
to you
I
about
would
one
wait.
thing, probably, Clegg, before our next session. But it
Okay,
may
yeah,
not even be something that's
hang on. Right, let's have
important
a
to
look. Let me
talk
log
about.
back in. Right. Would you like the name of the controller of the city?
Oh, yep, give me 2 seconds. I'll bring up my character sheet. I'll put up my notes so I've got it.
All of you may want to note this down at some point. Logging back in. Bloody awkward swine.
I asked. I didn't realise you'd logged out.
I literally just logged out as you asked it.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think you, Wade, will understand who this character's name actually is. Right, are you ready?
Yep.
The Lord Commander of the city is known as Ibram Gaunt.
Yes, I know where that's from.
Do you see
Ibram
where Ibram Gaunt? IBRAM space GAUNT.
I know exactly where that's from, so yeah. In fact,
Now,
I'm listening to one of them audiobooks right now.
Yeah, so I'm listening to the last one.
I'm listening to the actual. I've started at the beginning again because
I'm listening to the last one. I've got 2 credits to buy the next 2 to go by because they've only got 5 out of all fucking 13.
Yeah. And
Right.
there's a big gap in between them. Yeah.
Can you see on the bottom left hand of your map?
Give me a second.
Right there.
Yes, I can.
Can you see the statue?
Yep.
If you noticed, that is a sealed courtyard with buildings all around,
Yep.
and the entrance is there. That is the Lord Commander's mansion area.
Okay.
Near to the witch hunters, and in quite the posh snobby part of town.
Okay.
If you also noticed, he's also got his own pier area here. So, okay.
Pier area where, sorry? Okay, yeah. I thought you were clicking down here somewhere, and I was like, okay.
No, you can't see anything down there. Okay, everything all right, guys?
Yep.
Are you
Yeah.
happy?
It
with
is.
I'm going to need to speak to you at some point before the next session.
that? Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'll be speaking to you as well. I just about a curiosity, not a certainty or anything. But
Yeah, mine might be important to speak to you about, so yeah.
Give me a second. I'll be back in a sec,
Okay.
and then we can speak. Okay.
Okay, I'm good with that. Yes. Ivan's evil monster. Ivan's evil monster. Well, I also got to incinerate some little bastard tonight as well.
That you did. That you did.
Yeah.
You're becoming as shocking as Randon used to be.
Hilariously though, out of character, I ain't actually corrupted at all.
And that's where I'm just trying to play my character like I would, like he would actually have to be.
Yeah,
He's like, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, I got some nasty spells now, which I can be able to cast reasonably easily now. Thank fuck. Oh, I've got some really nasty ones. I've got some spells now which completely ignore armor.
Right, I'm back.
Oh, not good.
welcome
Right.
back.
Welcome
Good
back.
for you.
Have you stopped the stream?
Nope.
Yep.
Right, stop the stream before we do any discussions on other things.
Okay, give me
If you
a
don't
couple
mind.
of seconds.
Right, I'm
anyone
listening.
who's-
I'm going to use the rest.
Yeah, anyone who's been watching, thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna end the stream here.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all next time.
Remember, stay safe, stay alert, and don't piss off the fire mage.
And stay away from Knob Hill.
Yes.
Why? Knob Hill was great.
Oh, yeah.